I mean, with how Elder Scrolls games have been doing that, would you be disappointed or happy if Elder Scrolls 6 didn't just immediately blast you in the face with music?
Dude, Elder Scrolls 6 better have the same music. They better not break it for no reason, because at this point it's more nostalgic.
Just, just you opening up Elden Ring for the first time, and then there just being silence as you open up the main menu, and you just think to yourself, why does this feel familiar? And then just getting blasted with music, you just get like PTSD
No, no, no,
flashbacks to
no,
your
no.
early Skyrim days.
No, no, that's the trick. It starts out just kind of chill music, you know? Like chill melody. And you're like, oh, that's nice. And and with Elden Ring, the pause isn't as like, you know, because like, there's like that ramp up and then it stops. So you like the ramp up implies, and you're like, oh no, because
Oh
you
no.
know the ramp up's not just gonna let you down. You know they're ramping up to something. It's just the something has yet to take place.
No, I fell. No, there's something.
Uh, Elden Ring
Oh,
though,
heroes are in level
fun
5.
game.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Uh,
Let me
I've
see
been
what's up there.
exploring catacombs passively to get runes.
Nice,
Come
nice.
on, puppy. Uh, I have.
I fell again.
I actually like the
Oh.
variety between the catacombs. Like each catacombs is different, and like strikingly
Yeah,
so.
when you get to the end game catacombs, you'll start like noticing some real big differences. I'm not going to spoil them for you because I don't think you've seen all the catacombs I explored, and I want you to
Oh.
like kind of realize. Because let me tell you something, dude. There is one catacombs out there that like really messed with my head. Like it really messed with my head for a second,
Yeah.
and then
Like it
after
got
I think I had to
crazy.
like double back. Well, not crazy, but in a subtle way,
Mm-hmm.
if that helps. I'm not gonna
I did
spoil
find
it.
a
I think
secret.
I've told you about it. I think I told you about it before, but like, ooh. I think I told you about the catacomb before, but I have already told. I also told you about a couple of different catacombs, so I'm not gonna remind you about it. All I can say is that it fucks with you. That's all I can say. The game designers put everything into this catacombs, and
Put
it's
their
just a
heart and
normal,
soul
unassuming
into it.
catacombs, except for the fact that it just fucks with your head.
They looked at the Dark Souls reputation and thought, you know what? This catacomb here, to remind them that
You know,
it's a Souls game.
I know how to summarize the catacombs without spoiling anything for it. So, ow. Oh, shoot. Alright, you know that one moment you were playing Minecraft, Brandon, and you ended up, losing sight of, like, you ended up
Nope,
losing sight
that's
of the
not what
cave
it
entrance?
was. Nope, that's not what it was. Wasn't that a
Let me
sight?
fucking
It's that it
finish.
caved in.
Let me,
I'm just
let,
correcting
you
you
didn't
so
let,
you don't
I
continue on an
was
incorrect
getting to
path.
that. I was getting to
Alright.
that, Brandon. I was
Well,
going to say, remember when you went into a cave in Minecraft and you lost sight of the entrance and then it caved in? You just had to give me like 5 more words and I would have corrected it. But
oh
no,
well.
you had to
So
assume
we're
I,
gonna
I immediately
continue
got it
without
wrong.
correcting yourself. I'm sorry.
I was going to. Just don't. You never believe in me. Anyway, but so you know that one moment in Minecraft where you just went into a cave, it caved in behind you, and you got like really messed up with your sense of direction for a second there, and you had no idea what was going on, and you just kind of your brain just kind of short-circuited for a second. That's basically the entire
Yeah.
catacombs. Like the moment you start realizing it's messing with you is the moment where it starts getting freaky.
Right. It's got this. It's got that like long pause. Don't do this to me, game vibe. Don't fuck with me like
Pretty
this.
much.
And it's like, oh, you think that's fucking with you? That's cute. Um, yeah. One of the catacombs, Austin, that I found has a secret passage that's actually a secret passage. It's pretty neat. It's a really short catacomb. It's only like a total of 3 or 4 rooms, like 3 or 4 main rooms. It's really odd. Um, Also, I told you this yesterday. Um, I have moved to an entirely different armor set that matches the theme of Necromancer. But you want to know something funny about that?
It's a heavy armor.
Yeah, because it's full of bones and stuff. However, it's heavy armor. So since it's heavy armor,
Oh.
you know how my
Oh, I
equipment
know
load was
that
medium
arena.
before?
Oh no, I know that arena down there, Brent. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, you
Oh
remember
god
that,
damn
Austin?
it.
How I said my like
Uh,
equipment load was medium, like, not too long ago.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you remember how I told you that I thought my character was kind of scuffed up in stats? Well, now
Yeah.
he's not only scuffed up in stats, but now I have to get used to an entirely new equipment load, which is heavy, where my rolls are clumsy and slow.
Or you
Um,
could just upgrade endurance and start putting the armor on gradually. That's what I did.
that involves me being able to upgrade them, which I don't have the runes for. So right now we just kind of have to get used to this, and I already got a. Here's the thing. The good thing about this armor set is that where is the? Okay, I'm having an aneurysm. Thank you. Good God. Couldn't navigate the menu for some reason. My fucking finger was freaking out. It didn't know what to do. It was just going all. It was going haywire. Like a
Brandon, I'm not liking
wire
this.
shortage.
I looked downwards and I saw an arena that that I am very familiar with, despite the fact that I've never set foot in it.
Not good. I mean, good in one case, but like bad in another. This Royal Remains armor, Austin. Each
Oh,
each
using
armor
the Royal
piece
Remains armor.
has a
Yeah,
side
it heals
effect,
you up
which is
gradually.
yes. So you remember how I said I couldn't take a whole lot of hits? Not only does it provide me more protection, but the slow regeneration
Oh no, it's a tree
does
dragon.
kind of provide me a little bit of a buffer, you know? This
Honestly, I don't
armor
really need to
is
fight this
ultimately
thing.
better than the armor I was using before.
Does it offer better protection as well?
Yes, it's more protective. The only real downside that having this heavy armor grants me is that now I have to work with a heavy load.
Ah,
Um,
I almost had it.
but to be honest with you, I've been testing it out, Austin, and it seems like I take the same amount of hits from bosses no matter what equipment load I have. So honestly, I don't think a heavy equipment load really bothers me all that much, since it's not like really anything's changed. It's just now I can afford to take more hits.
Uh, it's subtle, but alright, so like what's the... Hang on a second, I do have the Royal Remains armor actually. Let me see what the physical stats for that are. Because the armor does get better over time, along with it getting heavier. So let me see here. Royal Remains armor. I do know I sorted that chest. I put it away in storage. Is this it? Zamor armor. Where's my... There's Royal Remains. Okay, yeah, so looking over the set right here... Yeah, so the set right now is 11.9, 11.4. Yeah, yours is currently what I see. It looks like it's about, on a regular basis, at least for the physical stats, it's at a constant of 12. The armor I'm wearing right now has a constant of about, I would say, 17. 17 and a half right there, in terms of physical stats. Yep, I would say armor, just for pure protection, isn't exactly the best route to go. It helps. It definitely helps. But it's like kind of one of those subtle things, you know? Like, if you get
Yeah.
smashed down and you have like a sliver of health left, that's when it, you know, comes in clutch. Because at that point it's like, well, if I wasn't wearing this armor, that would have killed me. So it's still giving me a chance to, you know, keep on going,
Like
keep
I
on going.
said, it
Did I
provides
even
me a
have
little bit of a
my armor?
buffer.
Not really.
Oh, ooh, provide. Oh, owie. Well, that was a cool new attack that I didn't know you could do. It provides me a little bit of a buffer. It's got a cool effect in it. Like it's better armor, and like I said, in total, I take the same amount of hits from bosses. Whether that's because I'm bad at this game or probably just the answer. I'm bad at this game. So either way, I'm gonna take the same amount of hits from bosses. And with that being the case, I don't really think it matters. Like, it doesn't seem like
We'll say
having a
defense
smaller
boosts
equipment load
do
is gonna
help out as
me a
well.
whole lot.
In terms of like making the armor a bit more worth it, you know?
Sure. And thematically, it's better armor because it's all bone and skulls and stuff. So, I mean, it's better than the armor I was wearing, at least in pretty much every respect. The only difference is it's heavy armor. Now I have to get used to playing as a heavy armor playthrough. Get used to playing a medium armor playthrough. So not a whole lot has changed. I'm still like my character is so inevitably fucked up and like having to be reworked so many times that I really don't think it's I don't really think there's a disadvantage for me anymore. I don't think there is a disadvantage. I think I'm already like kind of like as fucked up as I could be in terms of utility, so a whole lot
Yeah,
that can
fair.
at this point that where I'm so buttfuck useless that there's pretty much nothing you could do to put me at any more of a disadvantage than I'm already at. I could be. So, have that going for us. I don't have any particular strengths, but I don't have any particular weaknesses either, so.
There's secret here. Oh no. Grace ahead. Oh, sweet. You calling a character useless just reminds me about how you were like, Darth Vader, that guy's a wimp. Brandon, out of all people I think you should be calling wimp, I think Darth Vader is kind of like the last person you want to say that to, especially to his face. And you're just like, please. And then you were like, in his premise, like you were just like next to Darth Vader for like 20 seconds, and you immediately retracted your previous statement. You're like,
Well,
Austin? Yeah.
Because, like, the NPCs in
I
that
might have
game...
made a mistake here.
Well, the NPCs looked at by saying, I didn't call him a wimp, I called him a bitch. And I prefaced that by saying, like, most of the NPCs in that game aren't particularly the smartest AI. And also, I didn't know he could do a bunch of crazy shit that other NPCs hadn't done up to that point. He admittedly he wielded a lot of power that I was not previously aware of. I also didn't expect him to do like 80 damage per hit, because his lightsaber definitely doesn't do that when you wield it. So.
That man lied to me.
Also, I had an head, and it's the wolf one. A carving made from a largely unaltered head of an impish golem resembling a wolf. It holds trace amounts of lupine endurance.
Oh, I think that upgrades your endurance.
Oh, do you think, Austin? Really?
I forward to make an assumption, to give you my professional opinion, of course.
Man, do you think? I can tell you,
That's a hypothesis.
Absolutely correct. It does upgrade your endurance.
By 2 points, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh no. Where am I?
What do you think? I still don't know what I still don't know what this death pustule necessarily does. It says raises vitality, but I don't really know what vitality does.
It's one of the effects. It's like one of the vitality. It's one of the stats that stops a certain Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. What?
It says
vitality.
it in the description. Vitality governs resistance of death. Okay, so I'm just more resistant to death-based attacks.
Ooh. Oh, Dragon's Crest Talisman +2.
The fuck
Dragon's
is
Crest
that?
Great Shield Talisman
The
enormously
hell is that?
boosts physical damage negation. How much damage negation are we talking about here?
The hell is that?
Dragon Crest Great Shield.
Hey Austin, I equipped the Death's Pustule.
Ooh.
And
Enormously reduces physical damage
beard.
taken %. God damn. I can have both of these equipped to the same. I cannot. No, it counts to the same one. That makes sense. Yeah. I came in through the roof. How did I come in?
Yeah,
Ow.
I
Ow.
really do like these catacombs, though. These catacombs are really neat and interesting. I mean,
Yeah, I should have saw that coming.
I should have grabbed those. Let it be known that pretty much everything in this game, design-wise, is interesting. Um,
Dragon Force Talisman +2. How much is
like,
the +2
I
talisman?
want that to be, I want that to be stated. Like, everything in this game is interesting, but like the fucking catacombs seem to be like some of the most interesting.
Okay, it
You know
gives a
what I mean?
+17% physical damage reduction. So I basically made it so that I take 3% less damage. Which isn't the biggest buff, but it helps. Oh lordy, it helps.
Lever, please. Thank you. Um, so ye.
Ew. Okay. Okay, so I just don't want to fall off the branch this time. And does this even really lead anywhere? By the looks of it, no. I'm gonna guess somebody tries to make this jump.
Still,
Yes.
still don't know how to like stun hit enemies. I still haven't figured that out. Like, I don't know how to consistently do that, and it's bothering me because at this point I feel like I should. Like, because like I do everything, but I don't know how to do it. So like, I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong,
Oh, this
or
just
if
leads
like
back
I'm
up
just
here.
like if I don't have like the stats for it or something. Like, I don't know. It
Oh, this
seems
is a different one.
it seems like it's not very well explained.
Like I said, dude, from what I know, there's a tooltip that's told to you in the loading screen. It's basically just like, yeah, just heavy attacks or jumping attacks, will increase the likelihood of stunning, but it's not guaranteed. You can't
But like,
guarantee
I'm
a stun on
talking
an enemy.
no, not the stun itself. Like the fucking like when you hit them and like you go through a montage and everything of like how you're hitting them, a kill cam sort of thing.
You
That's what
mean
I'm
the
talking about.
weak spot?
Sure, if that's what you want to call it.
Are you talking about the orange yellow glowy thing, like the glowy thing, and then when you
No,
hit it, it does the?
I'm not gonna take the time to explain this. I'll just ask the
Are you
internet.
talking about you hitting them in the back?
No, I'm just gonna look it up. Hold on. Insert Discord
Yeah, because
message.
I'm drawing a blank here. What you're even really talking about here, dude?
Yeah, you're not very helpful in this situation. It's okay.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but we're not explaining it that well.
Well, explaining it literally at its most basic level, so I don't know what else you want me to do for you, buddy.
You said kill cam montage. There's a couple different ways I can interpret that.
No. If you can interpret that in more than one way
I just
in
gave you a
the
couple of
game,
different ways you can
then
interpret it.
like that's getting a weak spot isn't okay. We're gonna discuss this later because I'm invested. You know what? No, I'm invested in seeing the end of this ruin. We'll discuss this after I look something up. After I get done with this ruin, we'll discuss it in a minute. After I check this Discord. Listen, there's a lot going on right now, and we will discuss this. We'll resolve this at the end of the chain.
Somebody post something on Discord.
It's a DM towards me.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay.
No reason to stay behind. Already got the cooldown
Now,
from here.
you start need to die. Okay, it's on Firefly. I have no
Enemy.
fucking idea what
Oh,
that would
sure.
do for me.
Oh. think you die.
Time to kill these bitches. I also want to check something
Nice.
real quick.
That's just a
I
drop
have
down
too
here, right?
many weapons.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I can
also,
make my way down.
another thing I wanted to tell you. At some point in one of the catacombs I was exploring, I got something called a watchdog staff, which I believe is the staff of those big old things.
Yeah.
It's a colossal weapon.
Yeah, those are just the really big weapons in the game.
It's a
You
large
can't
staff embedded with
apply
glintstone.
certain... Go on.
Well, I want to hear your thing first before I go through this.
I was just gonna tell you the difference between normal weapons and colossal weapons.
Oh, well, I already know that. Wielded
Okay.
by Erdtree Burial Watchdogs who protect catacombs. The watchdogs, battered and broken over their lengthy tenure, rule the catacombs and are even said to command the imps. Unique skill, sorcery of the Brazier, channel magic into the glintstone to activate an ancient sorcery, producing floating magic projectiles that chase enemies automatically. So it's got homing missiles. It's a cool little weapon. It's a nice little
Damn it.
stay.
What
I
thought that guy had a bow, which is why I attacked.
What I don't understand, Austin, is I got this watchdog staff from a catacomb, but it was a catacomb that didn't have any like watchdogs in it.
Well, then I would assume the watchdog for that catacombs died, which is why you found the staff.
I mean, but there was no body, so I don't know why the staff was just kind of there. I don't know. Also, I've been fighting these one guys, and they're not my favorite thing. They're warped axes. I don't know what their name is.
They have what?
Warped axes. It's like an axe that's like slightly bent, a little bit melty.
I don't know. How many pictures will have you released?
Ah, I was in the menu.
Spider-Man 2002 official trailer, Sony Pictures Entertainment. This is released on the official... What is this?
Austin, you like Spoon.
I do.
The last Spider we went to go see was actually pretty good. Alright. Well, if you're just gonna be like that, then I'm gonna activate this trap and you can go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Oh, I did a little bit of player versus player, and I'm way too laggy for that. I can say that much.
Oh, they just re-released the trailer for the 2002 Spider-Man movie, that's all it was. That's strange. Oh, they released the 2002 Spider-Man trailer. Strange indeed.
Very strange. What are these weird blue fat guys? I don't like them.
Weird blue fat guys.
They're like big blue fat ugly
You're gonna have
dudes.
to... What, do they use weapons?
These warped axes.
Oh,
Oh no, that's the move I hate. Oh fuck. Oh, I can never tell when he's gonna do that.
Ripped axe. Omens?
Maybe? I don't know. I kind of wish the game
do
would
they
tell
have
you
like
the name of the
bark
thing.
around them, and then like they wear like does it have like a metal collar around it, and then they have like a metal shoulder pad, and they have like Weird, kind of like blood-like growths around them.
Uh, yes.
Okay, those are omens. And you really confused me because you said blue, so I thought you were talking about like a really saturated
No!
blue. And I just
Fuck.
they look more gray to me than blue.
Well, maybe it's the blue lighting around these catacombs, but they look really fucking blue to me. Like, not Smurf blue, but they're blue. I can't believe I just died like that.
When you said blue, I thought Smurf blue first. So, yeah.
Well, whose fault is that?
No, there's just a cliffside here. Why is there just a cliffside here? Am I missing something?
Whose
Ow.
trouble? Whose trouble would that be, Austin?
Ow. Yeah, I'll admit that rock really fucked me over. Okay, so I'm supposed to go down to that level and then jump down. I'm not supposed to run down. Hmm. Okay, that's pretty good.
Man, can't believe that jump like threw me off the edge.
Yeah, there you go, Brayden.
Yes.
Here's something.
You fuckers. Is that him like moving his arms rapidly? Or that he
No, I
has
think he's just got a
multiple
bunch of arms.
I say because like if it's supposed to insinuate that he's moving rapidly with with two arms and not having multiple arms, he has like a different item in each fucking arm. So is he also like in it rapidly? Like I don't know. It's funny though. It's the ultimate like dad power, I guess.
No, the ultimate dad power is the sneeze.
Is it?
Whenever your dad
I would think it's
like
having
a
four
nuclear
arms.
power. That is more than 4 arms and you know it. You're bad at counting, but you're not that bad at counting.
Actually, to be fair, I just didn't count the other two. So it's not that I'm bad at counting, it's just that I really didn't care about what was coming out of my mouth when I said it. You're bad at counting. You're not that bad at counting. It's not that I'm bad at counting, it's just that I didn't really care about the actual number of arms.
It's not that I'm bad at counting, it's just that I didn't care. Also, I'm bad at counting.
I mean, I'll admit, I've made some pretty bad counting
picked up the
fuck-ups. It's not the first time and it won't be the last.
Truer words have never been said.
Man, this thing jumps like a train. Brandon, I don't think trains jump. What I believe you're right. Matt is like, I've never seen Matt more genuinely caught off guard. Other than, like, me saying, man, this thing jumps like a train, was like the first time I said something, and it genuinely made her, like, factory reset just to find the discrepancy in what I said, because I said it so confidently and so quickly that you would almost think there was no discrepancy at all. However, you know for a fact what I said was incorrect. So you had to like spend a hot minute just trying to figure out what the fuck it was. It's like an uncanny valley.
The interaction is specifically how you have to, how you do like 2 separate lip smacks before you even respond. You're just like your brain is processing what you said versus what you thought you said.
Well, the thing is, sometimes when I speak, in fact, most of the time when I speak, it doesn't get checked. And it's normally because I'm so confident in what I say that I don't think it. Ow! Ow! You're a bitch. I normally don't have to check it because like it's like no, I know what I'm saying, and true, I do know what I'm saying, but I also can't take into account what I'm saying
I go.
is so wildly and factually incorrect. That wasn't the point of that wasn't the point I was trying to get across, which is most certainly handpicked and very, very,
Oh
very
shit! Now I don't
thought
know where to
through.
go.
It's not thought through enough to be checked for factual integrity. So I say very incorrect things with confidence that I'm explaining what I want to say, just not in a way that makes any sense to anybody outside of myself. And even then, when thinking about it, it makes no sense to me either. So really, I helped nobody.
Yeah, it makes things seem slow. Brandon, I don't think trains jump. No, I think you're right. The thing is, if you had said that to something that like couldn't jump at all, that would be one thing. But you specifically used it as a measurement to just emphasize how much this certain thing could jump.
And it could jump really well too. He jumped better than Minecraft horse I've ever seen. Minecraft. I was thinking of Kraft mac and cheese for a hot second. See, again, proof that like my brain handpicks every word I say. Sometimes there's not the right words. Not the right word.
See you later, loser.
Man, this thing jumps like a fucking train. Brandon, I don't think trains jump. You know what? I believe you're right. It just...
That's it, isn't it? Oh no. Here again? Dong. Oh no. I'm actually here.
The funny
Oh,
part
no.
is like I
Oh,
don't think
no.
there's I don't think like I think if it were you in that party instead of Madison, the reaction from the opposite party would have been the exact fucking same thing, just because there could be no world or universe in which a variation of that scenario doesn't come out with the questioning of what the fuck did I just hear?
Didn't expect enemy. That's not an enemy. That's a yes, flower.
So, if I have to be entirely honest with you, Austin, I would say I would say yeah. You know what? Do I regret saying it, Austin? Absolutely not. Am I going to take the statement back? Absolutely not. I hold to that statement.
Drainage channel, is that?
As I told you, he jumps like a train. This is a very, very special train.
He jumps like a train. If the train was flying off the edge of the rails, going at Mach 10.
What I said wasn't wrong. It just wasn't
Tree
articulated
roots.
well. I think that's what I told
Do you remember
Madison too.
that's
I was
the
like, what I'm
berserk
saying
flowers?
isn't wrong, it just doesn't make any sense. And I believe Madison's response was, Brandon, I truly do believe that those things are one and the same. And I told her, well, maybe that's why it doesn't make sense to you. And she was like, it amazes me how stupid you can choose to be. Not just like blissfully ignorant. No, you make the you go out of your way to ensure that you're this stupid. You know, the funny part is, she's not incorrect. Ow, you motherfucker. Oh, no! Austin! Oh, oh!
Yeah.
How does a man that fat go through an area that small?
Yeah, I couldn't really do anything right there.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, yeah, I agree.
No, I'm sorry. I was fighting a boss. Or more
Oh,
more like I was getting my ass kicked by a boss. I just landed right into his attack, and right before the battle even started, I was dead. Didn't get a
wait,
single hit
are you
off.
good? Friend, are you okay? You, what? Oh, there you go. Okay, there we go. Alright, his AI figured it out. Woo! Oh, oh, what's your AI doing, buddy? I don't know you, friend. You're a
I
stranger.
have to call the elevator back.
Can the auto target system work?
Well, Brendan, I found the piss fog to Malenia's boss fight, and
Hmm.
yeah, I'm not touching that just yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Sure.
just explore the rest of this place first, because usually they have the boss fight at the end after you've explored everything, but I haven't explored everything yet, actually.
Very touch the Melania fight? Like, now?
No, no, I'm definitely gonna do it. I just want to do the rest of this stuff first. I'm saving that as like, not so much the grand finale, because I think me becoming Elden Lord is the grand finale, but like, like a nice side dish, like some flavorful ice cream
Sure.
that you're saving towards the end.
Oh, you imp bastards. It is really hard to get through this entire dungeon without using up all my health potions. Which means I should probably allocate a few of them to health, since I don't need as much, in the health department, or in the magic department, as I
Yeah,
do the
I'm
health. But
surprised I
that's...
actually. Sorry. Oh wait, do want my runes back. Then.
This thing jumps like a
Yeah,
train. Brandon
that's gotta be rough.
2021. Or towards the end of 2020, I can't remember. No, 20 something. 2020 something. uh, oh, so I finally figured out what exactly Stakes America are, and I mean they're kind of useful, I guess, but
You mean to tell me that while I intricately explained to you what these things do and have complained about them several times, you still had no idea what they were?
not exactly. I had a guess, and my guess was correct. I just didn't know for certain that's what they were.
Start doing gloves now.
Did you expect me to care enough to look it up, Austin?
No, but I would expect you to care enough to actually listen to my own explanation about what they are, and why I find it just annoying that the game stopped using them all of a sudden.
No, I was listening to
No, my
you, but you didn't describe
buffs.
what the actual thing looked like, so there was no way for me to actually tell what the hell you were talking about. In relation to anything I'd
Prevent
seen.
yourself from buffing on an elevator. Don't stand exactly in the middle, otherwise you'll have this happen.
Like, there was no way for me to correlate that was something I hadn't seen before, because you didn't give me an actual descriptor. Outside of a lady that was made of stone. And I was like, well, I've seen, like, two things that pop into my head of stone women, so you're gonna have to, like, be a little bit more descriptive. And like, I can't really. I was like, well, then I'm just gonna have to look it up. And I didn't. It was like, would you like to go to a Steak America? And I was like, yes. And then I did. And then I was like, oh, I'd like to go to Steak America. Okay. And then that's kind of how that went.
Bitch. Bitch. Oh, I got. Shit! Wait, why'd that do so much damage? What the hell? Oh, multiple globs got stacked up there, didn't they?
Yeah, you don't want your globs getting all stuck. It's really just not good for you.
No, not my globs. There's, you know the minor Erd Tree Guardian that you fought? That dude?
Yeah.
There's Scarlet Rot versions of them, and the jump attack they do, they spend like a bunch of globs of Scarlet Rot all over the place, and they do ticks of damage. And they take you down, but they don't like kill you super fast. And I ended up getting killed like super fast, and I was really confused by that, so I was just like, oh, multiple globs must have just got stuck in a corner, because I got stuck on a small wall, since the boss fight arena is actually just a big old hallway. Big old honk bonk of the bonk hallway.
Nice. Hey there, friend. Hey there, friend. Are you gonna just spin around me like that? Apparently, you think you will.
Oh, I'm dead. God, do I hate that attack.
Do you now? Would you like to talk about it?
No, because you probably don't care.
Mm. Sounds like someone.
Sounds like someone what?
That was kind of just it.
That's fair. I'll actually send the elevator down.
That was kind of just the end of that.
Oh, I did not want to do that. That's my bad.
Oh, no, not that attack! I don't like that attack, dude. And you always do it right when I can't avoid it. Right when I have no time, and now I'm at... I forgot to allocate flasks. Like a dumb bitch. Don't catch me while I'm doing magic. Do not catch me while I'm doing magic. Do not catch me while I'm doing magic.
He just does that attack, doesn't he? Like, there's no other attack he'll do if you jump right onto him. Okay, sweet.
I'm kind of dealing with the same exact issue. Talk about it.
Eh.
Oh, that's fun. Hi, fatty.
Did you just hi, fatty?
Camera on the edge. Back of every doughboy rolls. Why? You want to about it?
Well,
Right,
you destroy me physically and mentally by constantly criticizing your appearance. Sure, all my bones might be broken, but you'll be a bit more afraid going to social interactions.
Well, out of all the things I've ever said, is that the one that surprised you? Hi, fatty! As he comes to stop in his fat fucking...
I mean, you just said it so casually, I just wasn't expecting it. See, why am I... Okay, I just have to stop jumping towards him.
Physically, I'll destroy you mentally and emotionally.
Sure, all my bones might be broken, but you'll be a little bit less excited for your next social interaction because you'll be constantly thinking about your weight.
Listen, man, I wouldn't have sprung out that sentence if he hadn't just sprung around the edge like that.
It's just how casually you said it. You said it like that's a common phrase you say on a regular basis. Like there wasn't any build up to it whatsoever. He comes around the corner and just like, hi, fatty. like it's just a normal thing you do.
again, in school, it was most certainly a normal thing I did. I knew some absolutely fat fucks. Not afraid to say it.
If you're fat, what does that make me? Little ton.
Listen, man. For people being proud of their body and whatever, but if you're fat, no one will call you fat. Simply put, if you are fat, I will call you fat. If I feel like calling you fat. People call me short all the time. It's an apt descriptor of my physical appearance. So, if you don't like being called fat, maybe, and hear me out, Austin, don't be fat.
You should lose some damn weight. Yeah.
I mean, you took words out of my mouth. Much like that, much like the fatty just took the hot dog out of my hands.
Uh-oh.
That blows. Oh. Aren't you just a little bitch? Hit me 3 times in a row. Little forked hatchet. You little forked demon tongues. You guys don't even have demon tongues. You guys don't have tongues. You're constructs. You're not even living things. You're not even living. You don't have emotions. What do you care?
Let's
Care
go.
the feelings of something that shares the same DNA as the fucking stone quarry we mine? I don't think so.
Oh, rotten staff. That thing only gave 32,000 runes. Bull ass. Bull ass. I even had the 20%.
You should be nicer to gargoyles and other stone creatures. I'm not sparing the emotions of something that shares the DNA, one of the main tools that got us where we are today.
Brandon, racist confirmed? Yep, that's where I was up there.
It's the fact that I had burning urge to say what was on my mind, and that was explicitly what was in my head. But
You know, Brandon, you do a really good impression of my uncle at Thanksgiving.
my uncle at Thanksgiving. Oh, dude, can you like get your fat folds away from me? You like having grease on your Xbox controller, but I don't.
I have sweat on my Xbox controller. My hands get really sweaty when I play games like this.
Grease, not sweat, but knowing this guy, it's probably both.
I know you said grease. I was just commenting.
Oh, I thought you were trying to go off of what I said, and I was like, Austin.
I was going off what you said, but I wasn't.
And you were doing it
I was
wrong.
just trying to.
I'd
I
like
was
you
just trying to say something.
well,
Hey.
technically you weren't doing
no,
it wrong. Technically you weren't doing it wrong. My assumption of you and what you meant to say was wrong. But that's because I assumed
The
you
me
were
in your
wrong what I
mind's
said.
eye.
Whoa! No, it was just my scholarly assumption of you, which I should know at this point that my scholarly assumption of anything is probably never the correct assumption to go with. I mean, I shouldn't assume anything, but my scholarly assumption should not be the first thing I trust.
Those are where the clean run nights are. Interesting.
Oh,
I think I
okay.
explored down there.
Yeah, that. Okay, that hit me.
So that's
Yeah.
this area in total that I can see. And then this area is...
Well, you know what, Austin? I gotta hand it to him. Fatty's got some reach.
I will
You know
admit,
what?
I will admit, his fat folds go out a distance.
You know what? I'm gonna stop calling him Fatty. It's not clever. I'm gonna call him Gover Pile. Yeah.
I don't get the reference.
I'm gonna kill some imps real quick. But then I'm gonna have to immediately stop playing Elden Ring. to possibly endanger your stream of getting shut down.
Oh, not one of these things. Yep, I fucking hate those things. God damn it. What's on the Elden Reddit this time around? What I'm happy about, Brandon, is the fact that I am almost done with Elden Ring. And since I'm almost done, that means I can start watching videos about other people playing Elden Ring. And I won't be spoiled to anything unless it's something kind of minor, because I've already seen the majority of stuff you can kind of find out in this game, you know? I do know for a fact that I was spoiled to like a bunch of the bosses for this game, but I will not be watching any videos on the DLC until I get it myself, you know? At this point, I don't even know if there really is DLC coming out. I just know that people say there is. And you know what? I'll be like, you know what? It wouldn't make too much sense. Oh, I might be dead. Oh. It wouldn't make too much sense if they didn't release a DLC, if they want to make some fat stacks of cash, you know? Especially since Elden Ring is like broken multiple records as like one of the highest selling games of all time. Like that alone shows that people want more content for this game. Okay, I'm gonna absolutely smash this thing to smithereens. Be Smithers from The Simpsons. The Simpsons. It's just a single Simpson. The Simpson.
Damn it, it's an ad. Oh, it's one of two unskippable ads. Oh, my favorite.
That's satisfying.
Any children that live? Sir, I bet they regret that. You're so ugly you could be a modern art master. What's your name, fat buddy? Sir, Leonard Lawrence, sir. Lawrence what, of Arabia?
America
Sir, no,
source.
sir. That name sounds like royalty. Are you royalty? Sir, no, sir. Do you suck dicks? Sir, no, sir. Bullshit, I bet you could suck a golf ball through a
Polygon
garden
source
hose.
seal? America
Sir, no,
source seal.
sir. I don't like the name Lawrence. Only faggots and sailors are called Lawrence. From now on,
My
you're Lyle. Sir, yes,
intelligence, faith, and arcane all go up.
Sir, no, sir.
Also increases damage taken. Oh, that's where you get this thing from. Raises FP by a shit.
I can't play anymore because I don't want to get you dead. However, that's Pyle. He's the fat dude from Full Metal Jacket.
You know, Brandon, there is, from my understanding, a way to upgrade every single one of your attributes up by 15, temporarily speaking. Alright, so there's this, there are these talismans called Source Seals. You have Radagon Source Seal and Merica Source Seal. Radagon Source Seal increases all of your athletic attributes by 5, whereas Merica Source Seal increases all your, you know, magic and mind attributes by 5. So that's like 5 to all of your attributes right there. Then there's a weapon in this game I know you can get that if you activate its ability, it also upgrades all of your attributes by 5. And then I also know that there is a Great Rune you can get, which is a special... So you know the rune arcs you have? Whenever you unlock a Great Rune from the story boss, whenever you use a rune arc, you activate the abilities of the Great Rune. And one of the abilities I think you get from Godric is you actually upgrade all of your attributes by 5. So, temporarily speaking, bada bing bada boom. Oh, there's a second one? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I'm so dead. I fucking hate those things. I didn't realize there'd be a second one. Yeah, but that is how you could raise all of your attributes by 5.
Oh, turtles do work. Fatty. Fatty. Hey, fatty. You're going down, Tubby. Oh, oh. Yeah, like being called Tubby.
I think that guy's fat. Wait until you meet Godskin. What is it again? Like a Godskin. I can't remember what the exact phrase. It's just a Godskin something. Not the Godskin Apostle. The other dude. Pillsbury Doughboy. Rollicus.
Yeah,
I
I gotta give credit where credit is due. Fatty is really smart. He may be an ugly fuck, but man, guy, this guy knows some real battle tactics.
You would
Of course,
say
then
that
he
he
goes
puts
back
his
to
money
being
where his mouth
immediately
is,
fat
but
fuck.
unfortunately he already ate that phrase.
He's being very stupid about the staircase, though. He doesn't want to come all the way up it, which is allowing me to get some really cheap hits. Unlike his fast food bill. Oh, he's like a sliver of health, but I don't want to go up and fucking frontal assault him.
Yeah, this place is probably just swarmed by these things, so I'm just gonna get rid of them now. I fucking hate these things so goddamn much.
Oh, I found a new lady friend, by the way. Like, she was kind of chilling next to a wolf, and she was like, "Can you take me to someplace?" And I was like, "Ah, you want to come with me?" And she was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I just fucking absorbed her into my body, and went, "All right, you know what?
Who?
Thought you were just gonna hang out, but that works
What
too, I
happened?
suppose." I
Sorry,
absorbed the
what
lady
do you say?
into my body.
Was it the lady next to a wolf?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Loretta, I think.
So that's a cool new thing.
Oh, there's a ladder there? How did I miss that ladder? Huh.
I
Secrets to
really
behold.
wish that you
Be
guys
told.
didn't come as a pair. Oh. Yeah.
I just know where the second one spawns
It
now.
was, yeah, he was, um, there was a guy that was like, oh, if you see a person, like, like, you know, she's like, like, if you see her, get a medallion from her or whatever, and then I was like, okay, and I found her, and she was like, oh, you got the other half of the medallion? I was like, yeah, and it was like, cool, can I come with you? And I was like, yeah. And then I absorbed her, and she was like, feel free to summon me if you need me in a fight. And I was just like, well, fuck. I mean, oh, you were just gonna walk behind me, but that works too, I suppose. It's a very powerful archer. I didn't know what her capability was, so I kind of spun her in the wrong area, but man, she does hell
How
with
is
a bow.
that attack at all fair? Like, legitimately, how is that fair? There, it is not. How, what? Huh?
It is not. That's the joke. Would you like to come out, Mr. Friend? Please? Well, this is the imp attacking me. There we go. Oh, I hit the wall with that. Are you fucking butt-fucking me?
Since you know this one ending, Brandon, I guess I'll just send you this meme I saw on the Elden Ring subreddit.
Is it the high C man? Or the... Oh, yeah, it is. It's the... What was he in universe? Oh, don't look at her. I don't want you to be influenced by... Oh god, no. The world will know chaos!
That
Yeah.
was a weird ladder spawn right there.
I mean, to be fair, I'm still tempted to give up on Fia and be like, you're nice, I really like you, you're really cool, but I want to feed this lady eyeballs. So, also, this whole Necromancer playthrough is a long game thing, and I could get some madness spells early on, and I do like the early game. So, you know, pardon me for like,
Oh,
you know...
wait a minute. I was already here.
I don't want you to... Oh god, no. The world will know chaos. I mean, essentially, that's kind of how it is. Austin, I think if you just, like, if you detached yourself from emotions, you would figure out that the Flame of Frenzy is really cool. And, like,
No.
really worth your time.
No. I
See,
am my
this is
emotions,
why-
Brandon. If I gave up my emotions, that would no longer be me. That would be somebody else entirely different.
No. You're still you.
Yes.
You're just looking at things from a different angle.
No,
Yeah.
that would be dead. If I lost my emotions, Brandon, I would, mentally speaking, be deceased. Whereas that fatty over there is physically deceased in approximately 5 to 6 years whenever diabetes catches up with them. And oh lord, will it not be a race.
Will it not be? I mean, fair enough, but also, like, if you just embrace chaos, you'd find it to be very fun and enjoyable.
No. I'm like Quincy. I'm like the maid lady from Family Guy. No, 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 no.
Oh, no, no. Oh, just take the flare. No, no, no. Um. Also, you know how I have a wound in the, like, middle of my hand?
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't be hardcore gaming Elden Ring with that open wound, but I took off the band-aid and here we are, so... Only great decisions being made by Brandon right now.
God damn it, heal please! I can't fucking see. Please heal! Shit! How am I still alive? It's a Christmas miracle.
Look at her companion. I don't want you to be influenced by... Oh god. Companion. I mean, to be fair though, Melina's never around. I haven't seen Melina in fucking forever. She is like the most vacant girlfriend, or just like companion in general. I don't know. Are the maidens girlfriends? Is that like the... What is our relationship to the maidens?
Alright, so,
what is our
from my
obligation to
understanding,
them?
Okay, so from my understanding, okay, you have the guidance of grace. I don't entirely know what the grace itself is. All I know is that, like, what grace itself does is it, like, guides the tarnished to different locations and stuff. And what the maidens are supposed to do is they're actually supposed to, like, help tarnishes out on their missions and, like, give them power. Specifically being, you know, given the ability to level up as well as, like, steeds, potentially speaking. Which is why that one guy is like, oh, so you wish to become Elden Lord? Well, I'm afraid you are maidenless, you know, so you don't have the ability to level up. You know, thus being the task is borderline impossible. Not undoable, but borderline impossible. I fucking knew it.
Not undoable. just so wildly out of.
Please stop fucking throwing these things at me. Oh my god, I fucking hate. I'm not fighting it. I can't be. You can suck my tiny green balls.
Of anything like the goblins of our D&D universe, they're not tiny.
I
Two
can't
known
believe.
goblins in Two known
God
goblin
damn
dick
it.
sizes in existence are 10 inches, which is so, which is so wildly inaccurately funny.
Every goblin in my universe is canonically hung. This is non-negotiable.
Apparently, the dice have decided. Listen, if you didn't decide that, Austin, apparently the dice are gonna make that decision for you. Miles, you're canonically hung. No, I don't want to pick it. Roll for it then. Natural one. No, you're canonically not hung. I mean, he should have just taken being canonically hung, though.
He should have just taken being canonically hung. Now the goblin of the group is not only the most intelligent, but also the most well endowed, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Roll for proboscis length. Roll for proboscis.
Wow. You're running. Man, did you guys hear about the D&D group that, you know, where the goblin was the most intelligent of them? Wouldn't want to be the DM for that group. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I mean, to be fair, my stats pretty much average out. For the most part. The only stat I have that's particularly high is dexterity. Never die when it comes. Even when dexterity checks fail me, they won't get me killed. I am just blessed to never die when it comes to a dexterity check. Which is hilarious, by the way.
Yeah. Is there anything else down? Oh, that's just a dead end. Good to know.
I just want us to remember, Evan, and I quote, "What the fuck is that?" Me, a Dex Barbarian, Evan. We'll see how long that lasts. Evan said, and I quote, "We'll see how long that lasts."
Can I heal while on the ladder? I can't.
Pretty
Thank you.
freaking good, though.
Oh my god, I love you.
How quickly is that love gonna become burning hatred?
I'm back here. This is where it put me? Oh no. Okay. Good to know there was an alternative path.
See, Austin, I feel
Or is
like
that
you would
other
really
way?
get into the whole chaos thing if you just started feeding someone eyeballs.
I would rather not.
I think you would like
Where's
it.
the other way to beat them? No, not that attack! Not that fucking attack! Okay, well now I have a different path I can
Oh,
take that
that's
path.
some bullshit. I didn't reach. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit that I didn't reach him. He jumped back. He's a garbage piece of shit.
Ninja channel I need to go to.
Bro. It's actual piece of garbage. Anyways, yeah. Like, It's done me pretty well, I would say.
No, I need do need to play a prayer room. Good to hear. Good to hear.
It outlasted Evan's. I don't even remember what Evan was playing. A fighter or something. He's playing something. All I remember is it outlasted Evan's, like, supposedly like, oh, this is what a build should look like. Hmm. It should look like, huh? See, Austin? That's what being overconfident in your optimization does to you. In your hubris.
In your hubris. Where the hell am I? Oh wait, that's where. Wait, if I
What
not,
happens when you get that hubris, man? You think you're safe, and
I think it is actually drainage channel.
and it all comes crashing down. Your hubris.
No, it can't be this
Oh,
one.
what was that?
Is it this one? Oh, it's
Oh,
this.
that was some
I always went all the way
bullshit.
over that one.
Forked great swords. And if I wanted forked great swords, Austin, I would be swimming in riches right now. Like, forked great swords was my goal.
Okay.
I would be a rich motherfucker. How did that? Okay. Have fun with that. Thank you for your wounds. There goes my health potions. All out of healing flasks.
Book it forever.
That's this guy. These guys tend to be just the biggest bitches. And I just kind of want to get to the end of this. I'm gonna see what's on the other end of this fucking.
Is the spell.
On. Oh fuck.
Uh oh. No! Fuck. Fuck. Please, let me just fucking heal. Oh, I just fucking.
Allocate my flasks.
Of course,
I don't want to,
there
but
was
I
a
hate
clean rot night there. Why wouldn't there be a clean rot night there?
These are questions we ask ourselves. Flasks. I like flasks. Put it on. Because I need it. Okay. I'm gonna do our thing, I suppose.
I just go with it from. No, because then you have that one animation where it's like, oh, you can't do anything. You. Oh, by the way, I finally caught up with all the Fool's Gold episodes.
Nice.
Very good so far. Very good.
Bruh. Oh my god, can you stop backing up like a coward?
Okay, maroon.
Just the greatest. Yeah. If I can back up like a jizzrag.
Do Jizrags back up, or this is knowledge to me?
Yeah, I'm just random. insult. It's whatever insult comes to mind. First up, first served.
Bonk. Bonk.
There we go.
Didn't even mean to sneak up on him like that. It just happened. Bonk. Bonk. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, we killed an imp.
Warming stone. Worthless.
That's, I mean, we've killed many imps, but...
Oh, why? Okay, at that point I don't even understand.
Fine, please. Oh. That'll work.
Spear flame arrows. Once again. Worthless. So these are balconies I
Alright.
had access to this entire time. I could have just jumped down here. Interesting to know. Interesting to know. So you could actually just avoid that place down there this entire time. Oh, I know where that leads to. That leads to those 2 ballistas that were dickwads. Or is it just 1 ballista? And I'll get my revenge on the ballista now. It is 2 ballistas.
Hello, friend.
Oh. Oh. Oh Lord, no. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm not dead.
Daddy, no. Daddy, yes. That had to be a joke for, like, the adult audience in the first SpongeBob movie.
I don't know, because the first
There's-
SpongeBob movie was released a long time ago, and I don't actually know if Daddy or Mommy would be seen in those contexts. In those contexts, yeah, you know.
Very, very certain it would have been. It feels like that had to be for the adult audience, because there's no way, like, there's no way they didn't know what they were doing.
Well, I'm not saying that they didn't know what they were doing. I'm just saying that maybe it didn't have that meaning yet. So, like, the first SpongeBob movie came out, like, what, over a decade ago?
I'm sure, dude. That phrasing has been that's been a thing ever since, like, fatherless behavior has been a thing, which has preceded at least since the 18th century.
That's a long time.
Yes. This most certainly is.
Oh, there's no ladder up there. Wait, is there anything
Yeah,
that
no,
really
that-
looks interesting up there?
It has been used in that
For once,
context.
I'm actually
ever
going to
since
use the
fatherless
telescope in this
behavior
game.
has existed.
Brendan, from once,
And
I'm
you
going to
know-
use the actual telescope in this game.
Nice. And you know what, Austin? To be entirely frank with you,
Okay, there's
I think I do a
I don't know while using it. There might be something up there. Probably not anything I'm going to need, though.
Plus, we do have it on good authority that there's been, like, plenty of adult jokes in SpongeBob ever since its creation.
So what's this place
So.
called again? Halig Tree, it's what it's called. Halig Tree. Michaela's Halig Tree, so let me see here. Is there any big items I missed? There's a lot of areas to explore. Talismans, Pearl Drake Talisman +2, Viridian Amber Medallion? What the hell is this? Raises maximum stamina by 11, 13, and 15%. Oh, interesting. Not going to use it, but interesting. Weapons and shields, armor, envoy crown. Isn't that? Oh, that's new. Is this thing new? Envoy crown protects the player's hit by applying various defensive values or changes appearance. Raises the potency of bubble-based skills. No one knows what the cloth hides, but some claim to heard a faint whimpering from inside. It must have been their imagination. Spells, upgrade materials, enemy drops, iron cleaver, misbegotten, keys and others, prattling, paint my beloved, 2 stone sword keys, enemies. Lots of different enemies. Looks like I missed like 1 talisman and that's about it, but I got everything else from here. Recommended levels, 110 plus.
Hey.
Yeah, so you got the branch there, you got those. Got that. Yeah, no, I've found everything. Sweet. Okay,
Hey, I finally
so
made it to the part of this dungeon without using any healing quests. Oh, me.
nice. Ritual. Strength and
You know what?
strength.
I'm mad enough at this fucker that I'm just gonna hit him in the back.
Nice, nice.
Get fucked. Oh! He didn't. Hey, Austin, he didn't take getting hit in the back very well. He's very upset about it, actually.
Good to know, good to know. I'm actually pretty close to level up, actually.
Oh, fuck. Man, there is no way for me to avoid that attack. I just kind of gotta take it in stride.
Alright, I don't actually. I don't keep that, doesn't have any cool effects, I just want to.
He died. He just stopped chasing me for some fucking reason. Where's he going? You're not allowed to go home till I say so. Oop. Aha! I found a way to
Well, this does offer that.
cancel
right,
that
I
out.
wanna think about all this junk. So what I want is the
Oh, come on, you.
talisman. I want
Oh, there.
one that increases incantation length,
Ooh.
spell duration. This one which jump attacks, jump attacks, jump attacks, jump attacks. I need some beefy jump attacks.
He's coming around the corner when he comes. Oh my god, that didn't kill him. He's on like 1 health. Oh, fatty. I hear them fat footfalls and I know it's you. Come on, be true. There we go.
So what do I need exactly for level up? 1 level up. 182 basically. 182, so basically that's 40,000 more.
Finally happened, Austin. His heart just stopped. Well,
40,000.
McDonald's just lost half its revenue. On the
like
bright
2
side,
of
I have
you,
new roots.
and then like
Now, you may ask yourself, where's the other half of the revenue coming from? Mostly America, some of me, and, you know, a little bit of Europe, too.
Damn. I have a strength of 82. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Strength of 82. Let's go.
Let's go. You know, it's customary in other countries, while purchasing sex services, to purchase them on meal first.
Okay, you do not need to.
Yes.
By having such nice conversations, and then you just immediately start off your sentence with "It's customary for sex services." Just like, God damn it, Brandon.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you not allow lying on stream?
Let's go. Cutscene. Cutscene.
Bro,
Cutscene. Man, these roots are big and beautiful. Lots of leaves. Lots of leaves. Oh boy. Oh, there she is. Oh no. Oh no. Hi, Melania. Are you dead? Are you just admiring
Only slightly.
what's going on here? I mean, yeah. That's a cool hat you got there. What if I just
She's
ran
alive
up
in
and took her
spirit.
prosthetic arm while she's just sitting there? It's like stealing crutches. Dude, imagine if there was a boss fight where the dude used crutches, but he had to like grab the crutches in the cutscene. What if I just like grabbed the crutches and just ran off without, like he just didn't have them?
My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted.
I believe that's what we call stealing from a cripple. Or,
Corpse after corpse.
What if that
or
cripple
as
beat
some
my ass
people
so
would
many
call it,
times he
getting back your
deserves?
taxpayers' money.
As I awaited
There you go.
his return.
And one might say, Austin and
Has an
Brandon, that's very
abnormally
horrible.
long arm.
You just say.
Heed my
You'd
words.
be
Arms
like,
do
"Yeah,
not go down to the knee.
I am Melania.
you mean arms don't go down? You mean your arms don't touch your knees? It doesn't hang low? It doesn't touch your tippy toes? You can't tie it
Well,
in
you
knot,
see,
can't
her
tie it in
arm
a bow.
just is really. That is a long arm. That is
And I have
abnormal.
never
How do you get
known
used to that?
defeat.
Time. Patience.
That's fair. Oh god! Whoa! Whoa! That's half my health.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Like an
I
auto
think
left
he's
system is on.
Oh, she does heal.
Blade of
Oh, auto lock for melee. Fuck me, Austin.
So I really can't get hit by those. Hmm.
In any case,
I have an idea. You always know that's gonna be something good whenever I say I have an idea.
you know, Austin, just because I like ruining conversations, maybe she got the extra long arm so that, you know, all the jerking she does, you know, it's hard to bust a nut that far.
Brandon,
Long
what the
arms
fuck
have
are
their
you going
advantages.
on about?
You asked why she had such a long arm, maybe that's why. Oh, man.
Me expecting a
length here.
non-sexual response from you is like expecting a is like expecting a fish to drown. It's just not gonna happen.
Actually, a fish can drown, first off.
I know it can, Brandon, but just give this to me. Don't take away my sanity and then go actually afterwards.
Oh, well, actually. After taking my sanity, I've already taken everything else. Just let me have this. In any case.
Okay, my plan is quite simple.
Don't you well actually me? I mean, you did ask Austin, why does she have such a long arm? I gave you one of many possible options.
Okay, so that's what that attack is all about.
Are you trying to say I'm wrong? That the logic behind it isn't sound?
Yes.
Well, I don't think you understand aerodynamic qualities of jizz then, friend.
I really do not need to be hearing this right now.
Brian, you gotta stop. I'm trying to fight literal abominations of God.
I don't need to know about your daily 9 to 5 activities. Okay, that's new.
In all honesty, Austin, I think, to be fair, you're just repressed. And you need to be calm.
Dodge to the... Uh-oh.
Have you ever thought about just embracing your intersexual nature, Austin, which you may or may not actually contain?
I do contain it, but I do not embrace it because I am not a heathen like you. Good day, sir.
You know what? Jesus. Yeah. I'm gonna post a thing on Discord, but if you don't mind.
That's always a good thing to hear from you. Let me see here. So the royal remains stuff. It says Slither replaces HP when HP is reduced. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Like the HP has to be low or just below maximum? Royal remains armor.
You bastard! I was trying to post something on Discord. I look up just for the sake of it, Austin, and I see that fat fuck running at me. Arms open.
Slow replenishes HP when HP is reduced, which is 2 HP per second per piece for a total of 8 while under 18% HP. While under 18% HP, so you have to be below 18% HP for the armor to activate. I said the bones belong to an ancient lord. The soul is...
He's gotta warn me next time. I almost let that greasy fuck grab me.
Below 18% for the effect to activate. Oof. Oof, oof, oof.
He is so fucking fickle on when he wants to actually come through that doorway.
No, I'll just go at it with the jellyfish shield for the moment. We just gotta really long this out.
That went through his fat fucking ankle. Don't you dare tell me that didn't hit him.
Okay.
You got me stuck in an area.
Okay, it's the machine.
Oh! No, fuck! I pressed the wrong thing. No, that was my fault.
Ah, yeah.
Really, Austin? You're really gonna get upset about this?
Yes.
Not the one sexually repressed over here, man.
Whenever she does that overhead swing, that's she gets okay. Interesting.
Oh my god, you're so fast. We'll see if anybody actually answers at like 12:31 in the morning. Highly doubt it, but possible.
That's that one attack. Hmm. Hmm. Just kind of going at this fight casually. Just learning all their moves. Not trying to rush it. If I can get past this fight a good bit without any buffs, I should be able to do use moves. Okay, so there's a second swing.
Oh, missed the
The fact that she has life steal, that makes it that I have to really dodge all of her attacks.
Squidward's father never hugged him. That's yes, I suppose that is very sad, but Squidward can cry about that on his own time. Oh no. No, you can't do that running shit when I'm not ready for it, man. I was in the middle of magic. I was in the middle of giving you my Magic Johnson. And you come at me.
Oh. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Really messed that up. I think stamina recovery is actually going to be a pretty big thing.
No, why did he ran so much longer than he normally does? I should not have gotten caught in
Elden
that.
Ring stamina recovery. There's a stamina recovery speed by 8 per second. You know what? I probably should go for that one. Okay, so the best ones I should go for are jump attacks are definitely the way to go. So I think I should actually use you, raise my stamina, recovery speed, and then go for. Let me see here. Where's my? There it is. Cloud Talisman. So I do an extra 25 damage per hit. Extra damage negation is definitely nice. I don't really need this anymore, but I don't know what I'd really use that for. I could go for another stamina one, actually. Yeah, what about that one stamina talisman I missed out on? Elden Ring stamina talisman. No, not that one. This one. Well, I want... Is there another talisman? The one that raises maximum stamina. Stacks with Great Turtle Shell and Pickled Turtleneck. That is Great Turtle Shell. Oh!
Okay.
There's a Turtle Shell shield in this game? Boosts stamina recovery rate. Oh, interesting. Weaving Peninsula from Castle Morn, Rampart Side of Grace. Look towards the east and find a Spirit Spring and use Torrent to jump it.
No one is answering. No one is answering the call. I think everybody's asleep.
Alright, have the turtle.
We're just gonna have to
Shall
say
I
it was
think
a stalemate.
we'll just see how this stamina recovery goes. Get my
Until
turtle.
further notice.
Stamina recovery. Let's do 25 damage per jump attack.
Oh god, my back.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I just had to pop my back for it. And stretch. What level are you supposed to fight these omens at?
Uh-oh. Hang on a second, Brandon. Omens, depends on where you find them at exactly. They get more and more difficult as you progress through the game.
Like, I'm only in the
Other
second
enemies.
area. But, like, they do fuck tons of damage. Also, I don't know if this, like, reduced damage talisman is really doing me that big of a favor.
Oh, damn it.
Like,
A reduced damage talisman. Which one?
I don't know, what talisman is it? Crucible Knot Talisman.
Crucible Knot. Have I ever? I don't know if I ever actually got that one. Crucible Knot Talisman. I think I got that one. Did I get that one? I did not get this one. Eliminates headshot bonus damage and... Oh, I do have this one. Eliminates headshot bonus damage and stagger on self. If you get shot in the head, Brandon, it does, like, additional damage. I think enemies have a chance to do that. But I think that's mainly a talisman you want to use for, like, PvP.
Hmm. It doesn't seem to, like, be a service against these enemies anyways.
Uh-oh. Yep. As soon as I did that attack, I knew that was coming.
I wonder how, like, discovery works. Like, I wonder how much, like, percentage you increase the drop rate of something equal to the discovery.
There might be a chart on the wiki. I'll check.
There might be. I should
The
probably
chance of
check.
each enemy's item drop is multiplied by the player's item discovery. Note that each item drop is calculated independently and sequentially. Each item in the enemy's drop pool. Where the original chance of the item drop was P divided by 100, we need to find P plus X. 100 plus X. X equals P
God, please tell me there's a
times
chart and we
D
don't have to do math.
divided by 100 minus P. Chance equals P
God.
plus X divided by
No.
100 plus X. Example, an 8 base percent drop rate with 160 discovery. Equals
I
4.8.
already want to kill myself. Please, for the love of God.
Okay, so X would equal 8 times 160 divided by 100
Oh,
minus 8
Austin,
equals
I'm
4.8.
gonna
So
actually
the
come to your
chance
house and
would
punch
be
you in
8.
the nose. I'm gonna have to SDCs.
Basically, with a discovery of 160, an 8% base drop rate gets changed to 12.2%. And there are ways to increase that. Silver Pickled Foulfoot, Silver Scarab, Arcane, increasing items up to 99. Basically, it's a small percentage by each. Just a small. Like 0.5% at that per discovery or something like that. If even that, if that makes any sense.
Like,
So,
and that's if you're
a
like
question I
kind
do
of
want
like
to
going into
a question I
wanting
do
to
have for
discover.
Nalini is, can she actually, does she gain life whenever she hits my monkeys? I was always kind of genuinely confused by that. Whoa. Uh-oh. Yes, my monkeys. Distract her.
Oh,
She
no.
can heal from
Oh.
them. No, she can't. Can she heal? Ow. Oh, God. She can heal from my monkeys. God damn. She's being obliterated. Good to know that she can actually heal from monkeys. Oh, that's new. At this point, I think it's just go full force against her at this point.
Could you imagine an Elden Ring no-hit run?
I believe a run like that has already been done.
Could you imagine doing it yourself though?
Hell no.
And we're not talking like you get hit, you have to restart, like, you know. We're not talking like you restart from like the last point of grace or whatever. We're talking like you restart the game.
Yeah, I believe a run like that has probably been done before.
How much would
Okay,
one have
so
to pay you to do that?
a lot. Basically enough for me to live the rest of my life. I mean, I guess at that point, the type of run you should just go for is like a one-shot run.
Yeah. Or just a run that allows you to increase. Is there a way to increase your iframes?
Yeah, that's a light load.
Well, actually, you do other ways other than the medium light would
No.
that would allow you to like increase your iframes so that you can be basically guaranteed
Not
at
to my
taking a hit.
knowledge.
Does dexterity have anything on your like making you faster in terms of movement speed? Or is that like
I don't think so. You do know how to like get an explanation for the stats in the game, right?
yes, maybe? I've never really looked that hard into it. Probably should have, since I've been playing this game for this long.
Okay, so she actually heals more from my monkeys than I gain from using monkey damage. So yeah, I would actually want to play this without my monkeys. Sorry, bros. You've served me well.
Oh, wait. Little bitch.
Ah. Good to know.
Well, I did an exorbitant amount of damage to that guy, Austin. And then I ran away like a little whore.
Holy crap, this guy's only at level 1 and he's doing like 1,000 damage a hit? How the fuck? Okay, so good to know that, good to know that I can't use my monkeys. I'll keep them with me, in spirit.
Hey, because they're spirit summons. Funny
Yeah,
joke.
there you go. Yeah. Funny joke.
Myrtle either whimpered in her sleep or just shat on my bed. Not sure which one disturbs me more. Because I did my laundry and I think I'd be really pissed if she shat on my bed.
Fair. Oh, that's new. I got too greedy. Oh, I didn't get too greedy. I got too greedy. Oh, it's that attack. Okay, so that's what that buildup is.
Mom,
Interesting.
you have to come with me. We have games to play. Anyways, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that damn it. I, I couldn't stay there. If I did, the fucking swipe it. This fucking X thing. Got it. And thank you for rushing me. I thought he'd stand still. Damn it.
I want to actually carry like just one. So that's what means something. Person
Well, Austin, I can hold him for about 10 minutes. It's time for me to ruin the stream again.
No.
How much R34 do you think there is in this game?
Oh, you know there's too much. Ooh,
Yep.
but fucking much.
You want to do the guessing game? Where you guess, like,
No.
you guess the number and I'll tell you how close you got.
No.
I'm thinking around 3,026.
Oddly specific number, but wouldn't expect less
Well,
from you.
I'm trying to, like, I don't want to be too low, but I also don't want to be too high. So I feel like, I feel like that would be about the appropriate amount.
It's the fact that she has life gain that makes it so that I really can't just tank through hits. I have to really learn her pattern. Which makes it good, because she's supposed to be an endgame boss. Dodging to the side is good. Dodging on the way.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up, Austin. How much R34 is there of Elden Ring?
Of course you are.
If anything, this will disappoint you and
Yeah, that was,
improve my night.
that's my bad right there.
So, let's look it up.
Yeah, it's that attack. I forgot. Okay, if she's in the air for that long, it's that really weird attack right here.
You know what? Even better question. Which person has the most R34 of them?
Why? Why are you my friend? Why am I still your friend?
I don't know. That's a question for you to answer. Oh, man, I lowballed it. I was
You
halfway
loathe
there.
all of it, is what you just said?
Lowballed it. Under Elden Ring specifically, it is 6,149.
Now, for no indiscriminate reason, Austin, I'm gonna just go silent for the next 15 minutes.
Oh no, I have full intent to torture you with what I see. I have full intent to tell you what I see.
Did you not get the joke, or...?
No, okay. Alright,
Okay,
so,
good.
so far a lot of Millennia. Which is weird. Millennia? No, anyways. So far a lot of it. Alright, I'm already regretting my decision to do this. I'm not going.
I'm already
like
regretting
that,
your
but-
decision as well. Ow.
I'm already regretting my decision to see that. Because, well, on one hand, the art is clean in a way, and another,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, you imp bastard. I will say, it is interesting to see how much effort people will put into R34 posts. Like, man, you have a lot of skill, and you dedicated it to this.
I mean, somebody's got to pay the bills.
I right, I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's amazing that like a lot of people have a lot of talent, and but they don't spend missions. They spend it on their hobbies, and you know what? Kudos to them.
Yeah.
Maybe some of it is commissions. I don't know. People's, yeah, people's work schedule online.
I'd rather not know their work schedule, you know?
Guarantee you have them admitted to their own work though. That's how.
I mean, what else is the point of making... what else is the point of it, Brandon?
For other people, I guess.
Nah, they're doing a service to us all, Brandon. They're like, I'm going to make something so I can nut to it. Wow, that was so enjoyable. I can't not share it with the world. They have to experience a nut bust like mine.
I agree. I'm waiting for the day you have a brain hemorrhage talking to me.
I've already had them several times over.
Being in a room with Brandon causes hemorrhage damage. Causes hemorrhage damage. That's one of my favorite things about me, you know, awesome.
Bonk. How have I... Oh! Brandon, I got her down to like her second phase on like, not even my 10th try. I would like to say I'm good, but I'm about to get my ass reamed and I can tell.
I mean, you're probably getting it reamed by one of the sexier characters. So,
I mean, you saw her second phase and you're like, ew, that's not what I thought this would be.
well, I mean, yes, but like in comparison to some other people in this game, not the
I
worst
mean, my
thing.
big old goblin grin.
Wait.
Oh, I'm just going to the roots. Uh-oh. Oh, that's some... that... oh. Okay, that's new.
Oh,
Mm.
I didn't hit him.
Oh, that's big and orange and glowy, and I don't like it.
You saw her second
Those butterflies.
I mean, I'll look up her second phase again, but it's like the pictures I've seen were not flattering.
That's a lot of butterflies. He has wings now. I don't like that. Oh, she's flying now. Which I guess you would expect from wings, but I still don't like that.
Well, naturally, evolution would say, yeah, that's why they got him.
Now, rot.
These don't even flap, they just glide. Well, I'm instantly dead. I was instantly killed by her second phase, Brandon. Granted, I wasn't at full health, but still. I'm surprised he even got her down to her second phase that fast. I honestly thought it was gonna be a bit longer, but I guess when you have a strength of 82, it's bound to happen, you know.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the images people take us in, but I'm just not seeing that many flattering images of her in her second phase.
And she's not really supposed to be flattering. She's supposed to be a flying, butterfly-infested rot zombie, so, you know.
I guess.
Nope.
What other people seem to be very interested in.
Oh, it's that attack. Yeah, no, she does it a second time. I didn't think I'd stun her that early. Dang.
She's supposed to be an
Very
infested rot zombie. Dude, for an infested rot zombie, a lot of people want to put their dicks in it.
I mean, you have admitted that you would have sex with a bug lady before, so.
Yeah. She is mostly human. Only a little.
Mostly human. And so is Mikola. She's mostly human. Not entirely human, but mostly human. Yes. I think. She looks mostly human.
Are you willing to test that theory?
No.
If the bug lady wasn't infected with go fuck yourself disease, much like Melina is. She is infected with the. She's got like herpes plus.
Basically, yeah.
But she's got kind of herpes that would actually kill you.
Oh. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't do one time.
Exposure. Like, I'll concede that putting your dick in it for maybe a few seconds wouldn't kill you. But a full session probably would.
I really don't need to be hearing this right now.
Oh, what? Do you have a hot date to go on? Are you trying to focus?
I mean, I guess you can call this a date if you call constant ass beatery. You know what, for you that would be a good time. Yeah, I guess you can call it a date. You could call it a date. I wouldn't call it a date, but you...
Choose your words carefully.
You could call it a date. I'm not calling it a date, but if constant ass beatery is what you're into, then yeah, you could call it a date. Actually, I want to get a bit more... let me see. There you are.
I mean, it really just depends on your preferences, I guess. What are your preferences, Austin?
Not saying. Not fucking saying.
Not fucking this.
Oh, I thought I dodged. That's all I have. That's fine. Uh-oh. Oh, my controller batteries are low. What time is it? It's 1:02. I guess I did get on at like 11, so I've been playing for about 2-ish hours now. Let me see here. Where's my... Here's the control charger. There we go.
What about the what about the blue lady, Austin? How
Ronnie?
do you feel about? Yeah.
I know she is simped for by like the majority of the community.
Would you do it?
I am not saying. You can take that in two different contexts. One, if I say no, the majority of the community will beat my ass. Or two, I'll say yes, and then you'll make fun of me for it. Well, I don't think you'll make fun of me for it, but I don't want that information out there. So pick your poison, you know?
I mean, isn't that like, doesn't she like not have an actual body though? Like the doll body or something?
Yeah, I think she's like a doll or something. Because, like, she discarded her flesh. Oh, that's... Oh,
I say this as if people don't fuck dolls on a natural basis, like on a daily basis. I say that as if it changes anything. But we both know full well that it changes nothing. If anything, that gives people more reason.
Oh, I totally could have gone for an attack rate. Ooh, okay, that starts off a bit earlier than I thought it did. Good to know, though. Good to know. Honestly, I'm surprised I got her into her second phase at, like, the 7th attempt. You know?
Yeah.
With her being touted as, like, the hardest boss. I mean, I guess she's hard mainly because it's not like she particularly has a lot of health. She is difficult because she has a lot of crazy attacks and lifesteal. So the health you do take away from her, she can gain back eventually. So it's more so learning the intricacies of her crazy moveset is basically what this challenge is. Look how big the DLC will be
Someone's
if
tried
there's
to
a
do a
DLC for
one-hand
this game.
challenge of this game before.
Wouldn't be difficult, I would say.
I don't think you understand what I mean by that.
No, I know what you mean by that. But I'm thinking of it from like an actual challenge point.
It would be an actual challenge. Just challenging for different reasons. It's challenging for much different reasons.
Okay, so
Other than skill.
choose to style that attack. I'm pretty sure that one attack right there is actually touted by the community as actual bullshit. I just don't know how to... There is a way to dodge it, I know there is. I just don't know how to dodge it. Do you dodge to the side? Do you dodge away diagonally? Do you dodge towards her, away from her? I don't know the concept here. All I know is that you lose your iframes halfway through, and if you're stuck in the middle of her, you know, you're just gonna get absolutely bombasted with it.
What do you think of Melina, Austin? Melina, pink-haired.
She
What'd you do?
is a woman. I will not say.
Smash or pass?
Not saying.
Yeah, there we go. No, that means smash. But guilty smash?
You're gonna say that. I'm just gonna. You do realize I'm gonna say that to like literally every character you ask me about, and you can just assume that I'm gonna smash them all. Knowing you, you would enjoy accusing me of that.
It's just the only sane conclusion to come to. Because why else would you not want to say? You'd not lose by saying no.
Well, the thing is, though, Brandon.
Come at you. No, they might, but.
Well, the thing is, Brandon, I wouldn't want to smash every character in existence. So if I just say not saying to all of them, you know for a fact at least one of them is going to be a lie. You just don't know which one.
think he's national and you're just saying anything.
Oh, okay.
I think you're just
Right,
remaining
starts
quiet
off
because
earlier
of-
than I think it will.
because of-
Starts off earlier. I'm scared. How you just said I'm scared?
I did say you were scared, and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say when I'll say it, but I will say it again.
I wonder why she made herself blue. Why did she make her blue? Why did you choose a blue bot? You would assume, like Brandon, if you were, if like it was unavoidable, where you would have to become a puppet, would you go for a really weird design, or would you just try to make yourself look like the puppet version of you?
Hand puppet, normal puppet. What kind of puppet are we talking about?
Well, like Ronnie's, like Ronnie, because like she discarded her own original body and then became a puppet. I'm just kind of thinking, why is she blue? Like what forced her to choose that look specifically, unless it wasn't given to her? Because I'm thinking, did she have the option to make herself look however she wanted, or was that just the situation she had?
So it would be a hyper realistic puppet then. Like it would look like a human
Yes.
version of me. Okay. That's a good question. I don't know if I want to go for a different design or if I just want to look like me again. Because what originally caused me to become a puppet? Like, what was the scenario in which it was unavoidable?
From what I know from Ronnie's situation, she like discarded her own flesh. Okay, so like how I think the demigods worked is that they had these beings known as Two Fingers that controlled them, but Ronnie did not want to be controlled. So she discarded her own flesh and became a puppet so that her Two Fingers would die and she could live of her own accord. So let's say, theoretically speaking, Brandon, you have something controlling you. It could be, ironically speaking, a puppet master, it could be an infection, it could be an alien virus, it could be a bug, just something is controlling you, to some degree. And knowing you don't like being controlled. And you're given the option, hey, listen,
Correct.
you're going to keep on being controlled for the rest of your life. What you can do is you can either keep on being controlled, or you can discard your flesh and then inhabit this puppet right here. So I'd imagine it'd be that type of situation, but you're given the choice as to what the puppet will look like exactly. You can go for like,
Okay.
as realistic as like Ronnie's puppet is going for, Like, would you go
So
for
it
like a
wouldn't be
completely
a-
different design? Go on.
There wouldn't be like a consequence of looking like me again. It would just like there's no one persistently coming after me in the context. Well, I guess in that context there kind of would be, but I mean, I don't know. I don't see the harm in looking like me again. I guess like if no one's like gonna be persistently coming after me,
Oh yeah, no, I was
Or, like,
just wondering
having
for like
love
an
for-
aesthetic choice. Like,
I
would
don't
you
know,
rather
from
look
this-
like you, or would you rather look like someone completely different?
Am I gonna like? Is it just the body? Can I change like the clothes, or like is it like all stationary?
Oh yeah, you can change the clothes. It's
Uh-oh.
it's basically
Okay,
just a new
then,
body
like,
for you. Okay, that's fair.
Probably just me.
Yeah, I think I'd just go for me as well.
If not, I would probably go for something cool. Yeah. Whatever's fashionable at the time. I don't know, skeleton maybe. Slightly more dead looking version of me, I don't know. Gotta change it up a little bit. Stylist.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why Ronnie herself is just blue. She's just blue lady.
I guess I picked up, not being entirely alive. Somewhat spiritual.
I don't know, because I do know that there was a doll that was modeled after her as well. Or maybe it was a... No, because I have the doll in my possession, so I know it's her. Like, the doll isn't her, because I have the doll in my possession still. It was linked to her, but it had every detail same. I don't know.
Good question though. Like, would you want to look at? I think I'd want to look with myself again. Maybe something a little bit different. Maybe get a bit of flair. Ooh, wait. I look like that permanently, right?
Well, it's a doll, so like you could still get damaged and probably repaint or repurpose yourself, but like,
Oh, I was gonna say because I can like if it's permanent like and it's unchanging, then I'd probably give myself the few scars that I had in life that went away.
what scars did
That's
you go for
permanent scars.
specifically?
I don't know, just some of my like small burn scars, cut marks, what I've had in life.
Just like basic detailing and stuff.
Yeah, just a little bit flair, just something to remember.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Probably whatever tattoos I have, the ones I actually want to keep, anyways. I have one right now, but that'll change in the future.
Yeah.
So I'd probably keep some of the tattoos, Get to put on the body, I carve them into my leg or something, and then fill it in with some. Or just
I knew that
stain
was
it
coming.
with, I guess, I don't know. Something like that, Like a little... Get a little something going on, maybe. Oh, wait. I get to choose the entirety of the doll? Wait, hold on. Wait. I get to choose the entirety.
Oh, no, no,
Yeah,
no, don't you
know
dare.
what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. It is a necessity. You said I get to control the entirety of it, Austin. I get to choose what it looks like. I have complete control here. We both know what's happening. We all know where this is going. Let's just cut to the chase. how, how hard did that hit you, Austin? How hard did that oh no moment hit you?
Like a 10-inch wooden penis going up my rectum.
You can't say you blame me. You legit ass.
I can, but I mostly blame myself.
I don't know how you could possibly blame me.
Just did.
Well, you said I had complete control.
I did say I mostly blame myself as well.
Like, if I have complete control, why the fuck wouldn't I? Like, what's the, there's no harm in it, right?
Okay, so if I dodge to the side, then she can just loop back around and hit me again. Do I just have to use my shield for that section? I'm confused by that.
You asked me. I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing, Austin. I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do if I'm going to be given a body anyways. Like a new one.
I do have some of these talismans I have to put away.
Oh, hold on. I have... She's probably not awake. Never mind.
There
I have
are
a
talismans.
I have a question for her when she's awake.
Addison?
Yeah. Because I already know she said she would raise me from the dead if she had the ability. Assuming she has the magic ability to raise me from the dead, I'm wondering if she'd be willing to raise me from the dead, but with a minor adjustment. with just the
God damn it,
slightest
Brandon.
of adjustments. There's no
God
harm in
fucking
asking.
damn it, Brandon. God fucking damn it, Brandon.
Oh, you god damn it, Brendan me. If you were me, you'd do the exact same dog shit.
And I thank God every day that I am not you. But I also curse God every day for being stuck with you.
You know for a fact that if you were in my position, you'd do the exact same thing.
No, I would not. What do you mean? Oh, you going off that
Not
theory that I gotta
alter your
leave
body
here?
if you have the option. You have the option
Yes!
anyways. What, you're not gonna alter anything? You're not gonna make your nose slightly smaller? Not gonna lower that
No!
ridge a little bit?
No, I'm gonna live with it, dude. Some people find my nose sexy. I don't know what you're going on about.
Yes, people do like toucans. Probably because we all ate Fruit Loops growing up. It was a great cereal. However, actually, can we talk about that? Fruit Loops. Get up for Fruit Loops, man. MVP of breakfast.
Oh, Fruit Loops? Yeah, they're okay.
What, you just checked out of the conversation?
I was reading something, so yes.
Oh. Well, fair enough. Yeah, no, I said I was gonna go on a rant, but I was like, can we just take a minute to appreciate Fruit Loops? Fruit Loops, ladies and gentlemen. MVP of the, MVP of the breakfast table. In my mind, at least. Being said, I enjoyed Fruity Pebbles too. I just enjoyed like the mixture of fruity cereals, I guess. Found them pretty appealing.
Oh.
In any case,
Oh,
yeah.
damn
So
it.
you're saying if given the option, you wouldn't change a single thing about your body.
Yes. Bitch, stop doing that.
Oh, if I believe you.
You don't believe me about a lot of things. Why would I care if you do?
That's fair.
Motherfucker over here really thinks I either have a giant schlong, little baby wiener, and that I caused that slide whistle noise that one night. You not believing me about something is not a new feeling, Brandon.
But it was. Listen, man, I'm just saying, I'm just speaking out loud here. I think, personally, you would change at least one thing about your body.
Nope.
Alright. I guess you're just content with your image.
Yes. Well, not really.
Me?
There are some things I do want to change. It's just I want to work towards changing myself instead of just being like, well, God magic, you know?
If you're gonna come back anyways, what's the matter?
Nah. Well, okay, think about it this way, Brandon. If I come back buff, I have no mental mindset on how to keep myself buff, you know? So eventually speaking, I'm just going to wither away back to how I used to be. Becoming buff and then maintaining being buff are two different things. And that is the thing, though. It's not just being buff that's the option. There's other options as well as to what I could really do. No, I guess I don't really need this. Yeah, because the stamina load isn't really all that big of a deal. I think what I want to go for is, enhances final hit of chain attacks, not that. Enhances critical hits. So critical hits, let me see here. Elden Ring critical hits. Critical damage is damage types, and Elden Ring is a special damage type that is dealt in specific situations. Damage types A special type of damage that can be found in all weapons. Critical damage is a modifier used when calculating the damage dealt by critical attacks. Critical attacks that can be performed. Attacking certain enemies from behind, known as backstab. Attacking enemies in a vulnerable state due to having been parried by the attacking player in a vulnerable state due to being afflicted with a sleep status. Attacking enemies in a vulnerable state due to being dismounted from their horse. This can be performed by enemies. In a vulnerable stance, they having their stance broken. In the case of some large enemies or bosses, in the vulnerable state after being dealt damage to body parts or after dealing enough damage in general. Stance broken. That's yeah. Okay, so that would count as a critical hit. Yeah, I would say I would want to. Well, how much does enhanced critical hit though?
You're really gonna say so you do want to change things about your body, but you're gonna blame me for taking the easy way out.
No, I'm not gonna blame you for taking the easy way out. I'm just blaming you for saying I wouldn't. I would take the easy way out.
I don't care. You take these. I'm just saying, blame me for wanting to have an ended penis.
No,
dude.
no. I don't care if you care if I take the easy way out. What I care about is that you don't believe me when I say I don't want to take the easy way out. That's what I care about.
You're just wanting to get an ended penis.
What?
It's not like, you know what I'm gonna change. You're like, God damn it, Brandon. And it's like,
Yes, because you don't fucking shut up about it.
you asked me this question. You should have known
I
that.
did, and I regret it already.
You can't blame me for fucking answering a question that you posed.
How am I supposed to dodge this? Because I can't run away. She'll just basically teleport right to me.
You literally handed me the opportunity on platter, Austin.
I did.
You did. You really did. I'm glad we got that all sorted out.
That was the wife and kids, man.
You know, but alright. Alright. You know. He's still addicted to, whiskey rolls, but...
I thought you were gonna say crack. I would have been like, good.
Yeah. Still addicted to Tootsie Rolls. Haven't gotten off the Tootsie Roll trend yet. What are you gonna do, you know?
Holy crap, I actually survived that.
Bruh, how did I do that wearing heavy armor? How did I sneak by him with that shit? I'm actually a god of stealth. Dude, my build is fucking scuffed as all fuck.
Okay,
I'm a
I could've
necromancer
dodged
wearing
that.
heavy armor, sneaking past a giant fucking blue troll. What is it? What is my life?
What timeline do I exist in?
Dude, my build is scuffed as fuck. I don't use the word scuffed very often, but you know, it does call for the newfangled words and such.
Oh man, I am okay. So I basically just want to just heavily block against that thing. You know what? I know what I could actually do. Oh, this is him fighting against the Lonesome Dung Eater. Yeah, this fight's weird because Giant crab.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
they both.
it's,
They both. Oh, Jesus Christ. I got murked.
I'm not gonna lie, Austin. This build's scuffed as hell. Scuffed all to hell. And you know, it's kind of how it is.
Praise the Unga Bunga. Dude doesn't have pants on. I did get that one thing I can use against.
That should
Oh,
have
pal,
opened up the
Gideon in here.
door somewhere.
Gideon is gone. Where the hell did he go to?
Opened up
There's still
the spot.
research to be had. There's still research to be had. Oh, this looks full.
There.
Oh, wait, hang on a second.
I guess I can go back for it now that the door's
It's 8
open.
to 30 though. Increases physical damage negation. It's 2,500 rounds.
Ah, wait. Aw. Got deaded.
Oh, you're over here now.
I see.
Where the hell did that come from?
So you're both just gonna die here. Oh.
I see.
Didn't expect noble. First off, don't give up. Be wary of something incredible. I actually want to strengthen this, and you know what? I'll strengthen this too. It's like, here's both of these. So I actually want to strengthen my jellyfish shield. Ooh, strength going to B. Physical damage negation is increased by a lot. Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone, I have 4 of those. Let's go. Sweet, Brandon. All the weapons I have are all maxed out now. Let's go. That was actually the exact one I remembered to do. So I already have
Build's scuffed as hell.
15,
I'll never understand how I get
boosts guarding ability.
Yeah. You know, the interesting thing is, Austin, I was in that one catacomb on the other side of this, on the other side of this world, and I never encountered a
Boost
boss.
by 10%. Take it.
Like, that catacomb just didn't have one.
Not all catacombs end with bosses, but they usually end with there being something nice at the end. Like, was there a big item at the end that you got?
I don't remember there being a big item. Hold on, let me check. I think the biggest item I pulled out of there wasn't even at the end of the dungeon. It was towards like the center, hidden away, which was the Watchdog staff.
Oh, if
Did
it's the
I?
Watchdog staff, then maybe?
Well, Watchdog
Increases
staff was
physical
hidden.
damage negation.
Like, it wasn't even in the hidden room. I think the I don't know. Did I get anything? Now I think about it. Like, did I get anything like particularly useful in the dungeon? I don't think I did. Oh, I did.
Protection.
I think it's where I got the Rhea Lucaria Soldier Ashes.
Oh, if we got ashes, then yeah, that's the usually the end in ashes, because you know they're Catacombs. Increases physical damage negation by 35%, reduces all healing by 20% though. Reduces all healing by 20%, lasts 70 seconds. Stacks multiplicatively with Golden Vow and Rallying Standard. Reduces all healing by 20%. Oh. But 35% damage negation? Ooh, okay, guess let's go for a Faith of 20 then. Just to test it out. Oops. Oh. Black Flame Incantation of the Gods and Apostles summons black fire with increasing physical damage negation. However, Sacred Flasks and other such forms of HP restoration are impaired. The Apostles were all embraced by the Gloam-Eyed Queen. The Black Flame was their armor within. Honestly, it shouldn't really matter all that much if it's like a 20% reduction. But it'll be... It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be dandy. Honestly, I don't expect to beat Melania by tonight. I'm more so... Like with the Malekith, I was getting angry at that fight because I kept on wanting to just get it over with and then just continue. But with Melania, I'm just kind of like, it's going to be a hard fight. I heard it's going to be a hard fight. So I'm just going to go into it just like, you know, it is what it is.
Right.
Then what I need to do is memorize a spell.
Yeah, but I think the biggest thing I pulled out of there was the Ashes and the Watchdog stuff. If I remember correctly. And by the way, I just got new Ashes. It is the... Page Ashes. Summons a Page Spirit.
Would you be up to using the Black Flame spells for your Necromancy build, Brandon?
Sure, but I'd actually have to get to them.
True. But hey, that's 4 more spells you'd be able to use, because I got 4 right now. There might be more.
Well, you know, for excluding the ones that are tied to specific weapons.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like, I got, like, 5 spells you're able to use. I put in the wrong one, my bad.
I really think I should maybe just start my Necromancy playthrough over. It is...
You can if you want to, but you already have so much progress.
I kinda, but it's... Dude... I think I could've made a lot of progress faster if I actually had a good fucking idea of what the hell I should have been doing. You know what I mean? Like, I fucked it real hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So... I fucked it real hard.
I always have the Black Flame incantation.
Damn, I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm dead.
Bro, you keep making jokes like that, I'm gonna become your dad. Alright, glad we reached an understanding.
Oh, I'm surprised it didn't hit. Whoa. Shit! Shit! Ah.
Blade of Molecular.
I also know that you can only have four talisman pouches, Brandon. Now, this reminds me at the beginning of the series, and I was like, man, talismans are cool. I wish you could have more than one talisman. Little did I know, Brandon, little did I know.
Little you did.
Lord's talisman. Well, I do want you, because jump attacks are great. I do want this as well, so that goes up to 25%. Great shield talisman. I mean, admittedly speaking, I was actually able to. If we do start taking damage, this would actually be. Boost up guarding boost at 10%. I mean, this is already maxed out. This should be fine. It's fine. It's fine. What if actually? Ooh. My brain is thinking, Brandon. It's thinking real good. Okay, what's like the heaviest shield I have available actually? Where's my fortress? Here we go. Let's see here. Elden Ring shield with highest guard boost. If you want the absolute best guard boost available in Elden Ring, there's no better shield than the Fingerprint Stone Shield, Great Shield. It's absurdly heavy at 29 weight and requires a whopping 48 points in strength to use it, but also has absolutely ridiculous guard boost value of 90 when upgraded. So this is the Causes Madness buildup. See here, will this encumber me? Holy crap, 110. Jesus, Marines, man. So that's a heavy load right there. If I'm using that as a heavy load, should I? Really speaking, I won't be able to use my incantation. What's the point of using one incantation? 125.2. Okay. Guess I'll just get rid of you before I go for that. Great Shard Talisman should actually fix the problem right up. I want to see if I can use. Could I use Erdtree's Favor? No, that's still a heavy load. Well, Great Shard Talisman, old buddy, old pal, old friend of mine. It looks like you're actually making a return. Even the Great Jar Talisman can't fix this. God damn, this shield really is heavy.
Oh, I got a stone shield at one point. I just remembered. You literally just reminded me that I got a shield at one point.
It's 105.
Dang. Didn't I? Didn't I get a shield? Maybe I didn't. Oh well. But alright, time to sell armaments to this guy.
Right. I see, now that would make me into a medium load. Well, I want that though. Old Lord's Talisman, because that increases my. Well, to be honest, I won't really be able to use the spell effects for. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. But now what I need to use is. I need to upgrade this bad boy. Stone Fingerprint Shield. Stone Fingerprint Shield. Causes madness, build up 70. It's a great shield in Elden Ring. The fingerprint stone shield is a shield that scales primarily with strength. Great shields weigh a decent amount and provide the best protection in the game. Great shields provide a greater value of blocking and protection once on enemy attacks. Great stone shield with an intricately carved fingerprint design, one of the heaviest of all great shields, proud of the tome of ancient god. The Riddler's fingers relayed their message through these imprints of the very seeds from which frenzy first sprouted. Find Elden Ring. Fingerprint stone shield. This fingerprint stone shield can be found in the following location. Part of the free start, you must first defeat Morgoth, the Omen King, otherwise the seal will be blocked in the final area before the shield. This needs 3 platforming jumps down. This needs 3 platforming jumps down that are a bit difficult. After defeating Mog, the Omen, in the Cathedral, for the Forsaken, you can roll attack the altar. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, what does the shield do though? Because it says madness. Skills are brace behind shield before using body weight to ram foes while maintaining guard stance. While maintaining guarding stance, your enemies will be shoved backwards and you will be standing with ashes or buffed with magic. Using Scholar Shields grant this weapon 100% guard boost. Scholar Shield. Oh. Oh, enhances left-handed shield and amplification. Cool. I've set to an arcane scaling affinity equivalent to poison default madness build. Oh, interesting. If set to an arcane scaling affinity, occult blood or poison, the default madness build on this weapon will also increase with the points spent on arcane. What about that madness build? Like, do I have to hit them with the shield? If I block with the shield, does it cause madness? What's going on here? So I think you're a somber upgrade. No, you are a smithing stone upgrade. Ooh, that's gonna be expensive. 6 level 6, 9 level 7, 2 level 8. I do have ancient dragon smithing stones, so. I can't believe I'm spending all these runes on something that's just hypothetical. But it wouldn't be me if I wouldn't go for quite literally the heaviest items in the game to beat these bosses. I've been doing that this entire playthrough. Why not keep on going now, you know?
Sure.
I have to use 2 separate things that increase my equipment load just so I can carry this big ass shield with me, Brandon. Then again, now that I'm thinking about it, I wanted to do something really quickly. I don't need the halberd for it now. Definitely not getting rid of it, but I don't need it. So I can actually, yeah, duh, hello. Why didn't I just have the... I'm done. I don't actually need this then.
I
halberd
actually just snuck past a dragon in full iron armor. I am a god, and I rode up to his face on torrent. He doesn't know I'm here, Austin. I am scuffed as fuck right now. Guys, get out of here without him noticing. If I can manage to get out of here without him noticing me, like, you have to suck me off, like, right now.
No, no, no. I'm not agreeing to that.
Oh, please let me get out of here without him noticing me. Austin, you're gonna call me daddy for the rest of the night.
My name is Austin Verga, and I do not condone this message.
I am a god. I am a god. Oh, the dragon can eat my testicles.
Yeah, I'll use a 50,000 ring one. I'll do this anyway.
Austin.
That's level 5.
In case you're wondering, Austin, in case you're wondering, he did a full 360, didn't spot me once.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Austin, I don't mean to alarm you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I gotta beat Jesus. Don't mean to alarm you, Austin.
6,
But I do
3,
believe I might be Jesus.
6, 3, 10. 6, 6, 7, 3, 8, 10. If you were Jesus, I would be scared.
Well, you might want to start fearing. Because That dragon was legit 360 awesome, didn't notice me once. And I literally was like 5 feet away from him on Torrent's back
6,
before I dismounted.
7, 8, 10. Definitely 2 more of these.
Alright, can we just agree, Austin, that like at least cool as fuck. I'm recording that.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
I
2 level 8s.
I feel like that would have been way more impressive if you were here to see it firsthand. But like,
Probably.
you don't understand how fucking like how fucking scared I was, but also like incredibly proud when that worked. Like, you know how I told you my brother is just like, I have never seen Brandon do such stupid shit and get away with it. That's the kind of
True.
shit that would make my brother go, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill myself. There's this kind of shit my brother would be like, no way you do this. And then I do it perfectly, one shot. And he's just like, I'm going to actually kill myself. What the fuck? There's no way. There's no way. It can't happen. And it's like, oh, but it did though. Austin, you can't be serious. That I just
am,
did that.
it did.
Alrighty, I think that's enough Elden Ring for me. Alright, I got my money's worth. Well, I do believe that.
Hey, actually got the perfect amount right there.
Alright, Austin, I officially
The absolute
retire from
heaviest
Elden
shield in the
Ring.
game causes madness build up of 70. And then I wanna see. Could I
From
possibly
software,
inflict her with madness? That would be kinda funny. Kinda
From
funny indeed.
software, you made a good game, but I think I have to officially retire from Elden Ring. I don't believe I can become more skilled at the game.
Scholar's Shield.
Oh my god. That was... Austin, that was legit, like, stupid as fuck. That defies words. There's no... Maybe I'm
Ashes of
not,
War.
like... Maybe I'm not explaining it good enough, Austin. There is no words
Barricade Shield.
for how much that shouldn't have worked.
FP cost.
You know what I mean?
Barricade Shield was. Yeah.
Like, there is
Barricade Shield skill
no...
made from famous or focus your energy into the shield, temporarily hardening it to deflect greater blows.
It's
Ooh.
it's actual garbage, Austin. There's no way that should have worked. I'm actually Jesus. I am the second coming.
Causes blood loss buildup. 121. So blood is 121, minus 71. Causes frost buildup, occult.
Brandon, if you're Jesus, I'm scared.
Every strength level from B to B.
Would you actually be scared if I became Jesus, Austin? Like if I achieved godlike levels of power? Haha! How the turntables have.
Causes frost buildup, causes madness buildup. Goes from 90 to 81. Holy lightning. Physical. I could actually go up. That's surprising.
How? Okay, let's say someone would let's say I achieved godlike power, Austin, through some manner or another, and someone was like, you know what? I'm immediately gonna assure my protection from him. How would you warn them to go about it? They're like, I'm gonna approach him and ask.
I'd just be like,
Daddy.
don't. I'd softly. I'd go softly. Don't.
What if they said, what do you know?
A lot. Too much. Kill me, please.
Alright, what if they were dead set on doing it? What would be your advice? Like, they were like,
I wouldn't give them
"Nah."
any advice. I would just start making the funeral arrangements.
Austin, he's just like, well, I'm doing it. Cuts back to looking at Austin, already in a tuxedo, hands over one another, looking down, saying, he was a good man. I didn't know him much.
A dumb man, but he was a good man.
He was a good man. A stupid man, but a good man. He's already preemptively burial writing his his open casket that you're gonna have
It
to
would
put
not
him.
be open casket.
Well, I mean, not when you put him in there. It's not gonna be an open casket for long. That's a you're gonna want to close casket on that one. What would you say if I achieved godlike power, Austin, and the president himself was just like, well, I believe it's time to start wheeling and dealing.
You know that one scene from Gravity Falls where Bill Cipher just rearranges that one dude's, like, all of his orifices in just a single
Coincidentally,
amount?
that's exactly what I was thinking of when I asked you that. Like that, like after I asked you that question, that's exactly where my mind went.
Just imagine that.
So, so if I achieved godlike levels of power, how would you tell
Basically
people
just
to
be
deal
Bill
with it?
Cipher.
Right, but how would you tell people to deal with it? Like, safely.
Kiss your keister goodbye, basically.
Bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. Would you be surprised if I just, like, created a throne for myself out of willpower, and then said, now I
No.
sit. And now I chill.
Fits. I sit.
Would you be surprised if I was a completely chill god, and just did nothing with my power?
No, actually. See, that's the scary thing about if you ever achieve godhood. I could see you flipping from being like the most chill god to ever exist to just being the most chaotic force of nature that the world has ever seen.
I'm imagining
no,
like
I'm
the
dead.
council of demigods beneath me are just like, so you gonna use your power? I'm like, no. And they're like, but you have so much. And I'd just be like, yes. And they're like, so your plan is to sit here for the rest of fucking eternity and do nothing with all that power? I'm just like, yes. That wouldn't surprise you at all. I had like a council of demigods screaming at me, and my only response was, "Wonder what I'm gonna eat later." That wouldn't surprise you, Austin.
Yeah, that one.
The most chill god ever, but a rat takes your piece of cheese, and suddenly all rats everywhere get Thanos snapped out of existence.
I'm sorry, what is this rat you speak of? I don't think that ever existed.
Wipe him from
Brent.
existence.
Oh, would you look at that? It's my favorite character, Chuck E. Cheese, the moose.
I like to imagine right before all the rats get like right before all the rats get Thanos, they're just like, oh god, I can think, I can feel, and then they look down at their paws and their skin starts rotting away and the flesh starts like just peeling off the bone and they're like, that's every rat's simultaneous reaction, and they all just get fucking rendered out of existence. Given sentience just to realize they're gonna die.
That sounds like something you would do, and I hate that.
That's what I do with my god power. How long do you think it would be before there would be a before people start making prophecies of a hero to just fucking end him? I don't care if you take his god power, just fucking end him. He's scary. Please.
I wasn't able to switch, didn't realize she was doing that attack.
Uh, I'm thinking about 23 years, Austin. I think it'd take about 23 years for people to be like, fuck it, we need to create a prophecy so that a hero is born. Because this guy is just batshit crazy. Like the demigods themselves are like, you know what? We gave the wrong person godlike power. We need to fix this. But like they all cancel up and they're like, all right, everybody. I know he's God now, or you know, I know he's leader of the gods, and we're all demigods. But you know what? I'm just gonna call it as I see it. Elephant in the room. He's crazy, and we chose the wrong person.
I like to just imagine that like the gods have like customary drinks just like given out to everybody who comes. And I can just imagine you're listening in on the conversation, but instead of you being like invisible, just like standing above all of them, you're just like one of the straws. So you can keep on getting sucked off by like the hottest god in the room while you keep on hearing about their spy plans.
Probably would. Funny part is I probably would do something like that. I like to imagine they create a hero, and just like when the hero finally gets there, you know, all the demigods have given them this boon, and they're like, all right, go get him. We prepared you for as much as we could.
Chop
And he
chop.
gets there, and I'm just like, he's the hero, and he's like, you expected me? I was like, yes, I've been expecting you for quite some time.
That actually worked out pretty well.
He's just like, but you weren't supposed to know I existed. And I'm like, oh no, I knew from the beginning. It's just now we're gonna have a little bit of fun. It's just now things can finally become fun. And the guy's just like, oh no, I think we made a mistake. I think we made a mistake, guys. He knew. He didn't. I'd like to imagine he's just like, so, are you gonna get up and fight me? I'm just like, He's like, so, stand up. I'm just like, no. He's like, just gonna let me take a shot at you while you're sitting? I looked at him, like, I'd look at him and be like, I'm expecting you to try. And he's just like, I'm so intimidated because you're not standing to fight me. You're so confident that you're gonna be able to kick my ass sitting down. He's like, well, now I don't want to approach you. Now I'd rather stay far away from you.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do it.
Just look at him and I'm just like, oh, that would make me angry. And that's quite possibly worse than just approaching me.
Oh god! Oh, there's a. Oh, that does two. That does two.
I like to imagine he stabs me while I'm sitting down, and my skin just starts like filling in the space of the sword, and pushes it out, and regrows my like flesh, and I'm just like, ow. And he looks down and he's like, well, that's not good.
Hey Brandon, so I came up with actually a pretty good strategy against Melania. Okay, so some attacks, I don't know how to dodge them. I think they can be dodged, I just don't know the intricacies of dodging them. So the plan I came up with was quite simple, okay? I can't dodge those attacks, but what I can do is I can take the heaviest, most protective shield in the entire game, and then just upgrade the shit out of that shield, and make it so that she does like no damage to me whatsoever with some of the like hardest attacks available. However, while that plan did carry me to level 2, like her second phase, it doesn't help that I block and then immediately think, there can't be a second attack to this frame. I should just unguard, only to then just be nuked. Like, you know when Evan's character was just turned to ash from that Chimera? That's basically what happened to me. As soon as I put the shield away, I was like, good times, good times.
I have a question, Austin. If the Council of Demigods picked you as the hero to end up fighting me, what would you have to say about that?
I'd be like, you know what? I don't like it, but I'm probably the most qualified person in the room to take care of him. So goddamn it.
Wow, I hate I hate that this is the best plan we have. This is the best plan we have, and I hate it. I have a feeling like you'd go in there with all the boon of the demigods, and I'm just like, is is this it? Uh, Are you what they sent to fight me? And you're just like, you know what? No, I would like to have diplomacy. With Danny, I'm just like, I would rather have blood.
I would not. I would not say that. Saying that to you is a death sentence. What I would say to you is quite, Brandon. Brandon, I would come in there with all of the godlike boons. Like you would be. I would know for a fact you'd be spying on me, and you wouldn't be doing anything because you'd just be fucking with me when I get there. So what I would actually end up doing, Brandon, is I would get there with all of this godlike gear, all of this power right in front of you, and you'd just be sitting on your throne being like, all right, let's see what he does with all that stuff. Now I'm just going to just use all this godlike power, literally spawn in a garbage truck, throw all of that stuff into the garbage truck, have the garbage truck drive away with all this godlike power into it, careen off the edge, and just drive itself into non-existence. And while you're just on the throne, just like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna point at you, call you a bitch, and then challenge you to a game of chess. And whoever wins is not a loser.
The funny part is, I'd probably just be like, okay. Imagine the demigods were just like, well, brothers and sisters, I think we're officially fucked. I think we have officially fucked it.
I'd be like, Brandon, I challenge you to a game of chess. If you lose, you have to give up your godhood. No. If you win, I'll give you this fudge bar. I could just spawn in an infinite amount of fudge bars. Yeah, but it
I
won't be this
accept.
fudge bar specific. You'll be like, I can spawn in an infinite amount of fudge bars. Yeah, but it won't be this fudge bar specifically. And you're like, you do raise a good point.
It's a valid argument. It is not that specific fudge bar. I accept. I also like to imagine, because of my fucked nature, like 23 years of me being God, you just come up to me and you're like, Brandon, Mom said it's my turn to play God. And I'm just like, oh, she did? I lit. And then I just give you the power. And I pass you on the way out, pat you on the back, and I'm like, alright, Chief, have fun. Just pass on the baton. It's like, ah, shit, she did. No. Mom said. Mom did say. The funny part is I can see you saying that to me and me completely just going along with it.
Do the demigods ever watched our, like, actual quote-unquote fight? Like, a bunch of them would have to, like, manifest paper bags in front of them just so they can breathe heavily into them from all the anxiety they'd be suffering.
Half of them are breathing into paper bags. The other half is split up between two different halves. One of them are fucking passed out, drunk as fuck, and the other ones are like cleaning themselves from the shit they just put in their pants collectively.
Man, 13 human flasks. Let's go.
They were all ones breathing into paper bags. Just because they were having a fucking anxiety attack of like, if this doesn't work, then we're fucked. We're all fucked. All of us, collectively as a whole. I could also see Madison being the one to fight me, and her argument would be her argument would be probably something along the line of my back was brokey once, just let me have this. Just like, I'm pity me. I'm just like, you know what, you can live a sad life. Go ahead, take it. I also wouldn't be surprised if I had like the ability to split the godhood in between different people. I just like unknowingly I hide some of the godly power in my friends. That way, if I ever do die, I'm just like, eat shit, and then like it distributes evenly between my friends. And they're just like,
Eat shit.
the guy that killed me is just like, why didn't I absorb his power? And it's because it's already homing its way to you guys. Like it was a predestined location, like an insurance plan. And then all of you just erupt with like semi-godly power, and you're just like, whoa, what happened?
It'd be like that one fish from SpongeBob. He's just like, whoa,
What's going on?
what's going on?
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa. All of you collectively start.
That would be us.
You know how? Do you know how fucking angry you would be to kill a god, and his last words for you to be, eat shit, as you know, like as like you expect to gain his power, and his power just fucking says, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." Fuck this shit, I'm out. Like goes away. You'd be so upset.
She obliterated me that time.
Whoa.
Austin, how would you
Whoa.
react to the laws of space and time distort around you? Fuck. I think I just did. That would be the two sides of my reaction to just seeing space and time just revolve around me and just get absolutely discarded and changed and warped as I become a god. I'd be like, whoa, what's going on? Whoa, and also, fuck. Those are the two reactions. There's no in between.
I would probably, just to make sure that like someone could never fully, like, I'm imagining it's my nemesis who finally found a way to kill me, and like he's got all of you trapped in a thing, and he's just like monologuing before he extracts the power out of all you, like, he said I'd never have his full power, and look at me now, a god. And like when he extracts the power out of you and all my other friends, he's just like, wait a minute, there's a piece missing. Where's the other piece? And then like it cuts to me telling Madison preemptively that if I die and she gains the power, to just like instantly nope out of existence with the power, so that that one guy can never have the full power. So he's like, where's the other piece? It's not here. And you're just like, huh? You know, he did collect all of us. Where is the piece? And like you're like, wait a minute. Where's the piece? It's just chilling in the wood, like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this
I'm just
shit,
like,
I'm out.
wait
No
a minute.
thanks.
Where's Madison? And the guy's just like, who the fuck is Madison?
Madison didn't even know she exists. She would be the safest place to keep the other piece. I like to imagine you're just like, well, bud, I have some good news, and I have some bad news.
Good news is, congratulations, you're 90% a god. Bad news, you ain't getting that 10%, bud.
The bad news is, you kind of fucked. I like to imagine his one mistake was not going after Madison first. Like, I would like to imagine he'd know of her existence, but like forgot about her because he considered her a non-threat. So once she realized he was gathering all the other pieces, she went, oh, alright then, and just noped out. And he's just like, what do you mean I'm getting the other 10%? And you're just like, well, it's gone. And he's like, what do you mean it's gone? And you're like, I mean, Brandon was right. You aren't getting his full power, and you never will. And it like drives him batshit insane. like, it's just like he's just like that motherfucker. He's like screaming into the sky, and you're just behind him, tied up on the floor, like, huh? You know, in a weird way,
I
Brandon
totally
does always
dodged
make.
that. Uh-oh.
As you're tied up on the floor, Austin, you're just like, huh? You know what? Weirdly enough, Brandon always does have the last laugh. That smart asshole. That brilliant bastard. He always does have the last laugh.
That Huckleberry Hillbilly.
I like to imagine you guys are doing it. Just like, how? How do I get the other 10? Where is it at?
Wait. Oh, I was out of stamina. Shouldn't have been paying attention
Tell
to
you
that.
what. I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is, congrats, you're 90% a god. The bad news, you're never gonna see that 10%. Because I imagine, like, I like to imagine, while he's got the 90%, he doesn't have the 90%, like, out of all the, like, no matter how much of a percent he has, he doesn't have the power to know pet of existence, because all the things that would give him that ability were given to Mattis. So she would be the only one that could, like, transverse corporeal and corporeal states. So he just would never have the ability to get that power. It would drive him crazy. Would you be surprised if I managed to get the last boss Austin even in death? I think I was just like, god damn
No,
it,
because that
even
has
in
been your
death.
constant goal your entire life.
I like to imagine the nemesis that took the power from you in front of you is just like, god damn it, even in death, that fucker is still butt fucking me. And you're just over here like, yeah, welcome to having Brandon in your life, even in death.
Yeah, he tends to do that.
Yeah. Even in death.
If I wasn't
will
stuck in that
fuck you.
attack animation, that would have been dope.
That'd be funny as dude. That'd be funny as shit. I like to imagine you're just over in the background, like I know he's laughing. He's rolling in his grave laughing about this. Like I know for a fact he is. He's having the time of his life. I got a moment of small injustice.
I do think my strategy here is very goblin-esque though, Brandon. It's like, this person attacks too fast. I can't dodge every single one of them. Just find a big-ass slab of rock and use it to defend. Yes, this will do just fine.
This will do nicely. I like that your response to him literally saying, where's it? Where's the number 10? It's just, well, I have some good news. Some
And
bad
some
news.
bad news.
You know he's going to kill you, and your only response is to be like, hey, you're not gonna like this. I know it's a bad time, but I have something important to tell you.
No! Oh. Yeah, I ran out of stamina there. This
You
is a
say
pretty
if
fun
he
fight,
broke
though.
down
Congrats.
crying in front of you, Austin, saying, God damn it, that piece of shit. Even in death, he fucked me. Like, he just breaks down crying.
I'd probably hold. I'd try my best to hold back smirking before he blasts me out of existence.
Just holding back the urge to make fun of him. But in the back of your head, you know it's funny. You're dying on the inside. Because you're holding back dying
Zone
on the
remains and return to the
outside.
last 7th grace visited. Oh, that's what those things do. Interesting. Oh, I just realized I'm not really using these.
I'm trying to hold back, but you'd be making that dumb fucking monkey face that you make when you're trying not to laugh. He'd look up at you,
Yeah.
tears in
Yeah,
his
I
eyes,
messed it up.
bloodshot, and you'd be making that dumb fucking half smile that you make when you're trying not to laugh, but you also look like you're gonna shit yourself. He'd look
Yeah.
up to you, the only man that could give him any solace, and you'd be holding back the urge to like make fun of him. You'd be like SpongeBob and Patrick in that one scene where they had to not sing along to the Goofy Goober song. He'd look up and that's what he would see.
Hey, but what? You wanna know what's funnier than 24? 25.
If you saw me in death, and my first question to you was, did he cry? Tell me he cried. Would you be surprised?
I would not be surprised, and I would give you a solid answer.
Did he cry? Tell me he cried. I like to imagine you're just like, yeah, he did, and I'm just like, good. I can rest in peace. Meanwhile, it just cuts to Madison chilling in the void, like, well, what now?
You gave me a one-way ticket to this hellhole, now I can't leave.
But to imagine she eventually is like, just like, you know what? It's been about probably 5 minutes. It's probably best to head back. She comes back. It's been like 5 months of just her chilling in the void with like Nintendo Switch. And then when she comes back, like, she's like, huh, everything seems really peaceful. And they're like, they see her and they're like, oh, he didn't, yeah, no, he offed himself. He just gave up on life, like a while back. He just
It was
simply
actually quite
said,
sad.
he was sad, hoping that he would eventually find the ability to get the other piece. But
Aw.
after about 4
Wish I could
months,
be done.
after about 4 months of searching, being told that he would never be able to get the other 10%, he just cried until he didn't exist anymore. He literally cried himself out of existence. It was honestly kind of sad to watch. And Madison's just like, oh, fucking rad. Where's all the power that he had? And they're like, we honestly don't know. And she's like, well, shit. She has to go on a journey to fucking get recloaked all power and then bring us back from the dead. It's from the Veil of Death. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
When she brings us back from the dead, and I'm just like, Austin told me all about his crying, and it completed me as a person. The first thing we see when the first thing we see when we see Madison is just Madison as God, and we're just like, oh, my plan
This
works.
will only end well.
Yeah, it's gonna only end good for us. I like to imagine she sends us back. Everybody's just like, yay, we're all alive again. And I'm just off in the corner like, my plan worked. All according to plan. all, all according to plan. It was awesome, but man, was it worth it? It's kinda sad. He just cried himself to death. And then his body continued to cry after.
Don't know how he did it. It's both impressive yet also just disheartening.
His body continued to cry after he died. We just throw him in the ocean so he wouldn't raise water levels. You know, or put it on land. So it wouldn't cause massive floods. So, none of this would surprise you, by the way. None of the none of my actions or any of the hypotheticals would surprise you. Or the consequences of my actions. I think I'd be known as the god who is just capable of being the biggest prick.
Oh, you're still alive! No! Oh, shit.
It's so funny. It's so funny. What is the other 10%?
What 10%?
So
Oh
that's
shit,
dead.
those damage. I actually get to play her second phase.
It's Madison. Oh, you got time for a story?
Okay, so that's please. That's
I like to imagine she was also using her 10% of godlike power to keep her Nintendo Switch eternally powered in the void, so she could just spend months in the void doing nothing. Just playing a Nintendo Switch.
I actually got to experience her second phase for a bit, and she has a similar
Would it
effect to her first
surprise
phase
you?
when you use the fingerprint.
Would it surprise you that the guy who eventually, like my nemesis who eventually offed himself, said
Oh,
that
yeah,
like,
that's actually
would it surprise you if like his note that he leaves just says, "I can finally rest in peace, knowing that I'll never have to think about that ass hat again." Like, he specifically offed himself just so he wouldn't have to live with the memory of me constantly fucking him at every point in life.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was impressive, but also seriously disheartening. I've never seen a corpse cry so much.
I would weep for him if I wasn't laughing my ass off as well.
I'm so impressed yet I'm so impressed and amused that I would weep for him. However,
I was crying alongside him, crying with laughter.
I can imagine he's chilling out, just in non-existence. His final thoughts were, finally, I'm free. And that's the only solace he ever had in life.
Yeah, I should have switched that.
Meanwhile, you and me are just enjoying fudge doors on the beach. Go. Do you think Madison, if we gave Madison like all the godly power, do you think she'd give it back? You think she would give it back to us? Like evenly? Or do you think she'd be like, no, this is mine now? And it's mine for good. Wonder what the demigods would do during all this. Assuming they still exist.
I think they'd all be dead from heart attacks. From whichever gods even have hearts in the first place.
No, this actually has the makings to be a really good story. Just write some of these ideas down. Turn it into a little short story later.
Ow.
You know what? No, this deserves to be an entire full-length story. This deserves to be a whole written ass book. Would you be interested in helping me write this book, Austin?
I'll give you tidbits, but I already have a bunch of other stuff to focus on, you know?
Yeah, maybe a cooperation. Help me build on the lore of this hypothetical world.
Yeah. I'm just too aggressive this fight.
Oh, I'm so hungry, but I don't know what to eat. All I know is that I'm hungry. 2:30. You know what, Austin? I think 2:30 is a good time to get off and get something to eat, right?
Yeah. You know, Brandon, I'm gonna give this one last attempt because I'm also kind of hungry myself.
Then I'll stay on until you get off.
Nice. One final attempt. I'm honestly surprised you even got to our second phase this many times. Like, I've gotten to our second phase like twice at this point, which doesn't seem like a lot, but after hearing about how hard this boss fight is, it's like, yeah, nice. Then again, they might be talking about the second phase more than the first phase, so for all I know, I might just be patting myself on the back while I'm standing on the tightest rope over a chasm that leads into nothingness. Ooh, I'm oh, what? Ah, that was too quick. I'm gonna give it one more attempt. I just ran out of stamina. I need to pay more attention to that.
Yeah, I kind of stopped playing after I robbed the dragon of his key. Like a fucking ninja in the night.
Oh, you're talking about the glintstone dragon, aren't you?
Yeah.
I forgot about that guy.
Like, I don't say other than, like, I actually got away with what feels like a crime. Like, no shit, I got away with what feels like a criminal act.
Once again,
It is incredibly funny that I got away with that shit because there's no reason. There's no reason I should have gotten away with it.
Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. I'm too aggressive. I'm too aggressive. Too aggressive.
That aggressive.
I'm having so much fun. One more attempt. Final attempt for real. For real.
Just one more.
No, this will be the last attempt for real. I just wanted to get a couple more bits off my system. Since I have to focus so heavily on... Yeah. I forgot to boost. I am really dumb. Oh no, she's getting closer.
Oh, man.
I'm genuinely flabbergasted you did not just come over and eat my booty cheeks. Thank you, Melania. You are quite the nice person. Despite the, oh no, I might actually dead. Oh. So this is my last attempt. It will be if I... Meh. Oh, so that one doesn't actually just insta teleport.
I don't even know what I want to eat.
Ooh. Ooh boy. I should have healed. I should have healed. Is there an item in this game that heals you but for like less? Hmm. I just don't want to waste my crimson tears on that stuff. Oh well, I did say that was my last attempt. I guess I'll get off for the night. Bye stream.
Before you get off, Austin, do you have any ideas on